It's been a while, put your sack on the track, ho.
Probably a couple junkers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hip Hop Radar Underground. I am Sack Juggalo, and this is another VIP artist interview. This time we got Phoenixx Rose in the house. How you doing,
What's
Phoenixx?
good? I'm amazing, bro. I'm a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know the crowd that you hang with, they all about bars and real music, so I get a little scared.
Hey,
But it's nice to meet you all.
Yes, hey, and you got that bars of real music, and you got a message to send to people. So we're gonna be diving into some of your tracks tonight. Let everybody know where you're coming from.
All right, so I am from a small city called Pasadena, California, 626. Gotta emphasize the 626, okay? Rose City, because like there's a Pasadena, Texas.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a small city, so not too many people know of us. I mean, I think they do. Jackie Robinson, the Pasadena Parade, all that, but
What's
you know.
that? Parade of Roses, right?
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, see, you worldwide, you know. Hey, shout out. We're both in California, man. That's what it's about, man.
Period.
we bang it on the West Coast over here. That's how we do.
How you know?
Yes, ma'am. So, Phoenixx, let everybody know about how you got started in this music thing.
It's actually a sad story that I chose to turn into something triumphing. So basically, like my family, not the best, who comes from the best family, right? But just a lot of alcoholism, drugs. I just saw a lot of people who were like alive but they weren't living. So I was like, I don't want to do that. So I actually started writing a book. I was never gonna rap ever. Like
Mm.
I was writing a book. I would write like little poems in school, but I was writing and then boom, all of a sudden I like lost feeling in my hand.
Oh
And I was like,
shit.
what? I was like, what the fuck? I'm 20 at this point, right? So I'm like, that's weird. So as time goes on, I start developing these symptoms, like I'm walking weird. Like my legs are shaking. And I'm like, what the
Mm.
fuck? I'm like, okay. So like I don't know if you know, Zach, but like in America, black women in healthcare do not mix at all. It's like this we're super strong so we can take it, and that's so a disgusting mindset and ageism, you know?
I do the
So
same
long story
thing. Like, I don't need to go, doctor. Fuck that.
you feel me? Like we should go, you know, health is wealth. So my mom's a nurse, and so I was like, well, give me an MRI. And the doctor told me this. She's like, I don't trust your judgment.
Mm.
If I was my age now, I would have slapped her. But back
Mm.
then I was like, okay, well, you know, okay. So long story short, more symptoms start developing, and then boom, I finally just collapsed. So they give me the MRI and they find something inside my spine. And I'm like, yo, what? And all this was happening within like 3 months. Like, I
Wow.
lost feeling in my hand in a month. I couldn't write for like 2 months. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That's
So,
crazy.
right. So then, I go and get a full body scan, an MRI, and then they find like these little spots on my brain. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm through. It's over. I was like, I'm through. I'm just through. So then
Whoa.
the doctor, yeah, right. So then the doctor comes in. Mind you, this is like a week before my 21st birthday. I'm supposed to be in Vegas, but I'm in a doctor's office. And so he comes in, he's like, hello, Miss Harris. I'm just like, bruh, just say it. Like, what's up? Just say it. And he's like, it's nothing cancerous. He's like, you have something, well, or we think you have something called multiple sclerosis. And I was like, what is that? And he's like, basically, it's an autoimmune disorder. And he's like, the easiest way that I can describe it for you, so you can describe it to other people. Zach, you know those power lines you see on the street?
Yeah. Like the
Okay,
big
so
ones, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you know when you look up, there's like a big box that's connected to those power lines.
Uh huh.
All right, so imagine that's your brain, right? And like those cords, those lines that go back and forth, those are like nerves in your brain. So what
Wow.
my body does, my white blood cells think that like they're bad, so it attacks them.
Oh.
So that causes like symptoms. It's like a neurological thing. It's no cure, but it's just like I caught it early. So when I was sick, I couldn't write my book. I couldn't use my hands. So I heard an instrumental by an artist and I was like listening to the artist. I was just like, wow, this is trash. Let me see if I can do something. And so um I just like freestyled. I posted it on Instagram, and my friends thought I was serious. I was playing, and they just kind of convinced me to keep going. And I was just like, well, might as well do it.
Hey, shout out to you for straight up overcoming some shit for real, for real. That cannot be easy, especially with the psychological shit it has to do with you. You know what I'm saying? That getting over psychological shit like that is probably one of the hardest parts to get over. So salute to you for real.
Yeah, thank you.
And I was reading that article that they did down there on L.A. On you, and I was reading all that earlier, and I was like, yo. That's crazy. I was saying that shit to myself out loud when I was reading. I was like, yo, that's crazy. So we appreciate you, and we appreciate that you know, turned to hip hop, you know, to for your outlet, man. It's been a good road so far, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
Thank you so much, Zach. Like I super appreciate it, and I always said like I don't have MS. We have each other. Like I'm not a disease. Like this is not my personality. Like it affects me, but I have to keep going. Like
Yeah,
you
what
have to just keep going.
yeah, what other option do you have, right? I mean, you either give up on life and you're alive but not living, like you said earlier, or you
Yeah.
just embrace it and try to overcome. Now, I'm sure there's some days that are worse than others, but you know, uh, you still have a great mindset on like this ain't gonna take me out. This ain't gonna end me. I love that.
Yeah. And just like I don't want to be fake either. Like there are days where like because I already feel like I'm kind of like I'm a late bloomer in general. Like I find shit late, but like it always works out better for me. It's like not to discredit anybody else's journey. So like there are days where I'm just like, man, like I don't think there's somebody my age dealing with this. Like, because summers are not the best. Like summer and
Mm,
multiple sclerosis don't go together. There's
okay.
something about the heat that's weird. So like the first year that I got like diagnosed, I was having like seizures, but my doctor said they were coming from my spine. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like that's weird. So we got it like under control, but like I still get like lethargic and tired. So like I just did like a studio session yesterday and I was just like, but this is like the artist life, It's like, it's kind of like a high in a little bit, It's like you're striving for something. I can impact somebody,
Facts.
hopefully.
And we'll just get you real rich so you can have air conditioning wherever you go. See, that's how you do it.
Oh, my Beyonce had a fans everywhere. Just bow, bow, bow.
Facts. Big facts. And I want to shout out the SGR crew for rolling up and hanging out with us tonight. We have motherfucking Phoenixx Rose in the building finally. Appreciate
Hi.
you coming through. And her link tree is in the description below. So make sure you click on that and follow all the social medias. Read the articles in there. I mean, people have taken times out of their day to actually write articles about this woman. So definitely go check that out. You will not be disappointed. Yo, Phoenixx.
Yes,
So
sir.
when you was a child, did you always have that bug of writing?
Um, yes, yes, very much so. Because like my mom's side of the family, like my dad's the hood side. All the legal shit, all the hard shit, that's from him. My mom's side, they were more like into books, and so like my grandmother was like a woman's advocate for like domestic violence. So that's a
Oh,
very
right
like
on.
topic that's very heavy on my heart. Um, she always told my mother, if you could read and write, you could do anything. And I was like, I believe that because if I can read, I can make sure a motherfucker's not cutting me short on my check, and I can make sure that check is coming to me. You could do anything.
Yeah.
So my mom worked with us when we were really young, about like 4 years old. We did a lot of reading, speed reading, quick reading,
Mm.
always been really big. And I did like spelling bees.
Oh,
So I
nice.
came in like, yeah, I did a spelling bee, and I came in like maybe like fourth or fifth place. Damn the word camouflage.
Aha.
Um, who the fuck wrote it like that, bastards? Anyways, so like
Why is there a
I've
G in
always
this
been.
shit?
So what? I guess
Right.
because they're G's, low key. Actually, they actually now we take it back because they G's. They G's. Them niggas is G's. Um, but now it's just I've always been really big on literacy, and I feel like writing is such a dying art. So like writing letters and stuff like that, I think that's very beautiful because you have to take the time to write and articulate what you want. So it's like, whoa, cool. I'll just write, and, like learn how to rap.
That's fire. And let me ask you this: do you write down your lyrics, or you put them in like a device or something?
Absolutely none of that.
Ooh,
I freestyle until I structure the song. So every song you've heard, those are freestyles that I structure
that's
because I
crazy,
saw,
dope.
yeah, writing it takes too much time. So like I seen like not even being cocky or funny, I'm being dead serious. Like I'm a weird person. Shit that's hard is like easy for me sometimes, and like easy shit is hard. So ad lib I suck at. I suck at ad lib, but I can give you like 16 bars. Like
Quick as shit too, right off the top.
yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah, but like
talking
an
about.
ad lib, I'm like. Yeah, my producer's like, "What the get your ass back in there and do something better." Like,
You gonna have me here all night for 3 ad libs, damn it.
yes, I did that one time. They're like, put some energy into it. But back to what you were saying, I saw like this Little Wayne interview, and he was like, "Oh, like I just like mentally write my raps and I memorize them."
Mm,
And so I was like, okay, cool. I always remembered that. And when I first started, I tried to write and then fit it over a beat, and I didn't like that. I was like, ew, I feel like I'm cramming this. So I would just start to pick an instrumental. whatever like I was going through at that time or whatever my heart felt fit that instrumental, I go with it. And I was like, oh, this shit sound kind of hard. And I just keep repeating in my head, and I keep repeating and repeating and repeating. And then once I get my bars, I just keep going, and then I structure. And I was like, would this sound good if I played it like in my car on the radio? And I'm like, okay, I think so. And then I release it.
Hey, that's what's up. I like it because every time you talk to a different artist, they have a different way to create, you know, and that is a very profound way to get your message out because it's you have to think about it, you know, I'm sure, but it kind of flows out of you like organically at that point. You don't have to like, oh, I shouldn't have said that word. Maybe I should put this word in here instead, you know, type shit. So, man, that's crazy cool.
Thank you.
No, thank you for all the great music and more to come because we know you working. You said you were in the lab yesterday. So how many songs are you sitting on?
13.
Ooh, wait, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, that could be 2 EPs. That could be a full LP. You just going to release singles?
It's giving album or LP, very much so.
Let's go.
You're getting a project. Like, this is not like oh, no, you're getting an art piece.
That's what I'm talking about. See, we're going to have to get you back on to do the review all in, you know, in order and shit because I love listening to a full project from beginning to end, you know, and I can't do that very often being a reactor, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to definitely get you back on. That's just we're going to state it right here, right now. Phoenixx will be back on.
Yes.
Yes. Yo, hip hop show with no name. Big salute. Uncrowned King. Big salute. Wall. Rudnock. All y'all in here, man. Rob Z.
Hi.
Man, thank y'all for coming through. Atari Gangsters in the house. Big salute, homie. We have Phoenixx Rose with us today. She is a hip-hop artist out of Southern California. Make sure you hit that link in the description below.
That's
Get
good.
caught up with her. That's what's up. Yeah. Say, hey, Phoenixx Rose. Hip-hop show with no name. Uncrowned King gave you the hook and ladder right there. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Show that love. Show that love. SoCal, yeah. Holding South down. You know, there's a lot of differences between where I'm at in Northern California and where Phoenixx is at in Southern California. But you know what? We all Californians. That's just
All
facts.
love. All love.
Yeah, because people be like, SoCal, no, NorCal. You know, all the time.
I do not care. Like, I
Right.
do not care. Rent's still high everywhere. I don't give a damn. Like,
Yo, you ain't lying. I moved out of my apartment about 5 years, maybe 6 years ago, and at that point, it was going to be $1,000 a month for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath with a wall heater and a wall air conditioner, and I was like, no, right? So I went and bought me a trailer and moved it into a trailer park, and I altogether, like, my trailer payment and my lot rent plus my electricity is about $1,000 a month, and I own my own shit.
I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm not even being funny with you. I'm trying to think what you can get in my city for $1,000. Let me give you this. So we have like an old town, right, in Pasadena. It's like, you know, a little popular area. They're trying to like make it like a New York type style, right? I was looking for an apartment as well, like you. And I told the lady, I was like, oh, can I look at this one? She's like, yeah. She's like, everything's fully furnished. It's in a great area, X, Y, and Z. I was like, how much are the 1-bedrooms? She said $3,700. I said, huh? Say again. Speak one more. Because I want to make sure I heard the number. She said that I'm not playing. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, if you like search like for like, I'm not playing. If you like go on apartments.com and look at like apartments in Old Town Pasadena, like 2-bedroom, 3 bedrooms, they're running you 35, 3,600, sometimes 45. Like, and depending on the area, they're not even the best apartments. I'm not playing with you. Like, I'm being dead ass serious.
And them motherfuckers want you to make 3 times rent, so you got to make like $12,000 a month.
Yeah,
Like,
and your credit
nobody
score
makes
has to be.
$12,000 a month. Stop it. Buys rents an apartment. Anybody making $12,000 a month is buying a fucking house. Like, that's crazy.
They do it though. They do it. They stay out here like they're trying to get like a. I personally feel like they're trying to gentrify my city, and like
That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
all for I'm all for like repairing things, but I'm not for like you. To me, like you're stripping memories and all these things. Like they're trying to put more apartments, and it's just like apartments are cool, but houses hold memory. It holds like
Yeah.
energy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, I
that's
think,
some. It's equity.
yeah, the thing they want to do is they want to strip you of owning anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, period.
Hmm.
They don't want you to own. They want you to rent. They want you to, not have your own car, but take public transport. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Hmm.
really believe that that's like what they really want to happen, but I don't think they're going to win. They're winning
So
right
that's like,
now, but in the long run, I think people are going to get tired of that bullshit. The majority of people, because some people would love living in apartments. They don't have to do no lawn work. They ain't got to do no repairs. You know what I'm saying? So I can see like people not wanting to have to deal with that type of shit. But there a lot of people, like you said, you can't create memories. You can't hand down an apartment to your child. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
yeah, like completely agree with you. It's just like because like that's equity. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Hmm.
something that like your child can use to pass on to their child. They can make money off that. Like they can rent the house out if they want. They can keep it. It's just like,
Yeah.
but you're stripping it, and it's just like I'm just not for that whole AI shit that's going on. I don't know. Like
I
I don't
ain't.
know.
Yeah. Fuck the AI, man. I mean, I
I'm
fuck with a
not with that
computer,
shit.
but I don't need the computer to think for me. That's crazy.
No. It's like I don't know. Like I'm very for humans, even though I don't fuck with a lot of people. But I just feel like to be a human is something so special. Like you look around, you see like these goddamn dogs. They have no control. They just go off instinct.
Yeah.
We have abilities. We have choices. We can find different foods we want,
Hmm.
different peoples. We can make music, make children.
Yeah.
It's such a blessing to just be a human. And I just feel like they're trying to make everybody like just this corporate robot weird. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird.
No, it
So
ain't weird. It's absolutely 100% spot on. What I'm saying? We think alike, apparently. So, it is a blessing to be alive and human and be able to, have this thumbs, you know what I'm saying? So where you grab a mug and, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
like just see.
ain't no dog got this. Ain't no dog got some of this. Ain't no cat got some of this. They can't be like, grab a hammer and build a house. We got to
No.
build a house for them.
Yeah. All they want is love. Like that's it. That's all
Yeah.
that's what they're here for, is just to love us and just to be there and to help the ecosystem. Like
Yeah.
an animal just wants love from you, you know? Humans make things complicated. So it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, we here with it.
Although my old dog, he be testing my fucking patience. That little motherfucker boy, I tell you what, he would get in some moods, dude, and I'd be yelling, out, "Motherfucking JJ, knock it off!" And he'd be all showing me his teeth. I'm like, "What the fuck you think you're doing, bro?" I am like, he's like a little tiny ass dog, and I'm a big ass human. I'll fuck you up. I talk shit. I
Damn.
would talk shit to him, and then he'd go cower and go lay on his bed.
What type of dog was it? What type of dog? Like his breed?
He was a rat terrier.
Okay. I have to look at a photo. I don't think I've ever seen one before.
He kind of looked like a Jack Russell, but skinnier.
Not the Jack on crack. Hey, that's the Jack on crack. You
That's a
feel me?
Jack on crack. Facts, big facts. And then he like bit something, and one of his tooth fell out. So he like run around with no tooth there. It was fucking hilarious.
So we are spot on then. Jack
Yeah,
was on crack. No,
exactly. I
that's
should have
actually
called
pretty
him
funny.
Ezel, but you know.
Don't do Ezel. Ezel just had issues.
I named one of my dogs when I was a child, Pookie from New Jack City, the crackhead. you know.
Don't. Okay, okay, Zach.
I'll be all Pookie. I'll be yelling out the street.
I can just imagine him turning like, what?
Right?
Damn. My government all in the streets.
I
Let them
mean,
know what I'm on.
facts. Yo, this shit was so funny, bro. I be like, I find famous crackheads and name my animals after them.
That's actually funny as fuck, bro. That's
Yeah,
actually really cool.
Hey, rock on, big salute. Thank you for coming through. We got Phoenixx Rose with us today. We got a nice group of people in here. You want to get into a song real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Sweet.
It's Black History Month. I'm big on that. I think I sent you a playlist. We should start with Lift Every Voice because I don't give a fuck about anybody's opinion when it comes to injustices against African Americans, ethnics, women, anybody who's just been done wrong. So,
Hey, I feel you on that
it.
100%. Like you said, we're all human. You know what I'm saying? When you cut us, we bleed red. It don't matter what color you are. It don't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter. None of that shit really even matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get along with people from all faiths, all colors. It doesn't matter because the first thing I see is human, right? So if I could connect with you on a we're fucking human and we got to be here anyways, we might as well get along type shit. That's where you start that shit at, you know. We could talk religion and politics and all that dumb bullshit later, but right now, you know what I'm saying? We're going to vibe. We're going to listen to some music, you know what I'm saying? And your message is conveyed through this song right here, how you feel about everything. So whether or not I agree with what you're saying, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. And I hope, other people out there can respect how other people feel, whether or not you agree with it. Because it's never about, oh, you should do it my way. If that was the case, this world would be a boring fucking place. I'm just saying. Just saying.
No, I agree. I completely agree. It's just like, that's why I love going to like music festivals and like art shows. Cause like, especially music festivals, cause I look around and I see a bunch of different people. I see black, white. I see people who identify as trans. I see people who identify as vague, as everything. But you know what? In that instance, none of that matters to the degree because we're all there to listen to music, to vibe, to just have fun with each other. An artist that we liked brought us here in common, and we're all in the same area selling, same energy. That's really what it's about. You respect me, I respect you. Bro, let's go get some food. Like, let's leave the side stuff alone.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And Anna Lux is in the house. Big salute. She says, proud of you, Sierra. Appreciate you coming through.
What's good? Hi.
Hey, that's love right there. Yo, so we got Lift Every Voice from our girl, Phoenixx Rose. Let's go. Let me know if you can hear it.
It took me a while to write this, man.
In order for you and me to devise some kind of method or strategy
hi, Hannah.
to offset some of the events or a repetition of the events that have taken place recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause.
Bring it in.
Yeah, fuck 12 and anybody else justifying all these murders. Y'all can fucking burn in hell. I think that shit's so funny how you bitches so impaled. You Becky's in our business like she's supposed to do with nails. So what they want and why they wanna talk. That Tulsa massacre in Oklahoma said enough. They headed to that town with jealous rage to burn it down. They saw the money swimming, so they wanted us to drown. And what's so real about the case of Emmett Till? Not only did she walk, but y'all gave that bitch a deal. Y'all let that bitch walk and y'all let that bitch talk. While Emmett Till was running, being butchered by a mob. Eric Garner, I'm haunted by your screams. I still remember when you said you couldn't breathe. And what's so scary, someone said the same thing. 7 minutes, 45 seconds, killed him with a knee. More than 300 blacks been killed in Alabama. But I don't trust them stats, y'all niggas didn't have no cameras. And if you ask me what I think about your precious anthem, just Google Red Summer 1919, that's my answer. Oh, now they mad. I'm acting like I'm RuPaul. Bitch, I came to drag. Yeah, I came to drag, but I'm dragging you with stats because y'all love to use deflection, so I'm only bringing facts. It's so divine, oh, it's so divine. If you think that you're superior, then why you always lying? Oh, it's such a lie, oh, it's such a lie. You love to play the victim, call the cops, and then you hide. It'll never change, swear, it'll never change. The shit is deeply rooted like we Toby in them chains. Oh, it's such a shame, oh, it's such a shame. They captivate the natives, then they humanize the slaves. No justice, no peace, I can't sleep. I'm thinking about their lives being taken by police. No justice, no peace. They say we free, but these Willie Lynch chains got these niggas on their knees. No justice, no peace. My soul bleeds, praying for the babies being bombed in Middle East. No justice, no peace. They say we free, but these Willie Lynch chains got these niggas on their knees. Know what's crazy about these motherfucking cases? Lavina Johnson, Kendrick Johnson, no relation. But what's disgusting about these awful desecrations? They ruled them both for suicide despite the information, bro. A proven fact that they infiltrated crack. You can go and check that on your privileged internet. If a Becky's in my face, then she's getting in or not. Translation, that's a knot to the motherfucking chops. Oscar Grant and Jake Blake, a creeping deja vu, they was killed the same way. But Dylan Roof, oh, he got his way. They took a white supremacist to go and get a shake. This is what they want, this is what they love, this is what they need. Why the fuck you couldn't leave us overseas? So I'm trying to figure out why you getting mad at me. You brought us over here and now you telling me to leave? In 1916, Jesse Washington was burned alive. They said he raped a friar, so they lynched him to a teller line. In 98, James Byrd, he faced hate. They dragged him by his ankles to his head decapitated. See what I mean? About that evil? You talk about my people when your people just as lethal. Know what I mean? About them dreams? Cause Martin Luther had one till a bullet hit his beam. Oh deflection, such a weapon. I acknowledge black crime when you acknowledge white protection. Billy Brock, yeah, I know you wanna talk, but it don't matter, y'all can rape a bitch, they finna let you walk. Hit the nigger baby, hit the nigger baby, hit the nigger baby. That's a game that was played in 1880. My last statement to show you how we was hated. They was using black babies on strings for alligators. No justice, no peace, I can't sleep. I'm thinking about their lives being taken by police. No justice, no peace. They say we free, but these Willie Lynch chains got these niggas on their knees. No justice, no peace. My soul bleeds, praying for the babies being bombed in Middle East. No justice, no peace. They say we free, but these Willie Lynch chains got these niggas on their knees.
We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy.
Thanks. Every time I hear that song, I get fucking goosebumps, dude. Serious. I ain't even cap.
That's the goal.
Because
thank you.
That's real shit. I mean, you can't get more real than that. You're gonna have a hard time, you know, expressing the way you feel through actions of some very, very, very bad people throughout history. You know what I'm saying? Like the babies on strings for the alligator shit. Who fucking would even think of some shit like that? That's fucking insane shit. You have to be some kind of weird. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. I get so passionate. Go ahead, Sag.
No. I want to hear what you got to say. Absolutely.
I was going to say, you know what's more insane is that it actually took place and nobody cared.
Right? That and hopefully, you know, and I do believe since the mid 80s and 90s, you know what I'm saying, relations between, you know, ethnic groups have gotten a lot better. And we can only strive to make them even better than they are now. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to take people like you and people like me and people like in the SGR crew in the chat to make this shit happen. It ain't going to be politicians. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be the police that make this happen. It's going to be people like us.
You know, I agree. And when I wrote this song, it meant a lot to me just in general because there were so many different aspects. Because like my parents, they grew up as Jehovah's Witnesses. So we never really got involved in like politics and stuff like that. But it was conflicting because my grandparents were activists as well. So like, you know, there's like that blood in me. And like what really offset the song was George Floyd's death, his murder. Because I was thinking to myself, my dad's black. I'm black. I have lighter skin. I acknowledge. It comes with the light skin privilege. I completely acknowledge it. Colorism, it's real. I always thought it was a two-way street, but it's real. So, but my dad's still black, so they still see him as something other than white. And he needs to get fucked with because he's from LA. He's not from Pasadena. My mom is. My dad's from LA.
Okay.
And so he used to tell me the stories of I was like, can you be honest? I was like, did you used to get harassed? He's like, yeah. He's like, sometimes, I'm being dead serious. He's like, sometimes we deserved it. He's like, we were fucking around and fucking up. He's like, but there were some times where we were literally walking to parties and they pulled us over and they would have our hands on the top of a hood that was freshly just driven so it fucking burns. Yeah. He's like, and they're fucking with us. He's like, so this is real. But just seeing that murder on tape, it was just so gut-wrenching to me because that was a long time. Think about the last 30 minutes of work. That shit feels like forever. You know what I'm saying? And just imagine holding your breath underwater for 2 minutes, just trying to win a prize. You're just oh my God. But to have somebody's knee on your neck for 8 minutes and what just fucking blows my mind is just people are just standing there. And I guess because I'm not in the situation, I can't speak on it because it's everybody talks about what they would do if they were in the situation until you're in the situation.
Right.
But it's just you literally are watching somebody being lynched. It's just modern. And what's fucking blowing my mind even more, sorry, I'm trying to work on the cussing. It's you have it on video and people still don't believe it. I was so at this point, people are really stuck in their own existence of lies. Cause I'm just if you saw it in person, you would still question it. When you see it on video, you question it. So you don't want to know the truth because the truth would completely break your entire existence as a being. And you would have to acknowledge that the country that you love so much was literally developed and built on a false hope of everything. This country was literally stolen, bro. So it's just what the fuck? The foundation was already fucked up. So how do you have foundation leaders telling people that they can't kill, rape, and murder people when that's what they did to get their shit? You sound stupid. So this was something that's, you know what I'm saying? This is something that was cool. It was okay to lynch people back in the day. So when they transitioned, it was oh, we can't do that anymore. People were upset. And then it passed on. Hate is taught. I work with kids, Zach.
Absolutely.
I work with children. And it's amazing to see that they have nothing but black dolls at one of the schools that I work at. And they do that because they're trying to show the kids it doesn't matter. They still pick the dolls up. They play with each other.
Yeah.
Kids don't see color. Adults do.
Right.
So that was one of the things that bothered me. And then just being a black woman in general, there's so many women who are just murdered. It's a black femicide going on. And it's just they're not getting justice. The news doesn't care enough. People don't care enough. So it's just I want to be a voice for some of these people. Lavina Johnson, she was a soldier and they literally found her, I think strangled with acid on her genitals. And they said it was a suicide.
Hold on 1 second. I don't want to cut you off, but we got less than 1 minute on the Zoom call. So when that happens, just go back to that original link I sent you, click on it. It'll put you right back in the Zoom call.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to cut this conversation off, but the Zoom will.
Okay. And then just go back to the one that you sent me, right?
Right, in the DMs. Yeah, you just click on that, it'll put you right back in.
For sure. Should I do it now or should I wait?
Yeah, just wait. It's less than 1 minute, so it'll just cut. And then I got to start a new one. So by the time I get a new one in and you click in, it'll be all set up again. It's because I don't have the $15 a month to pay Zoom for the unlimited shit. That's a lot of money, though, right? That's a lot of money, though. I'm just gonna complain about it again because it is a lot of money. $15 a month. I mean, for $20 a month, I can get unlimited car washes at the car wash. That's a pretty good deal. I'll say, why is this not loading up? That's crazy. How y'all doing out there tonight? I hope everybody's having a great time. No, I'm having a great time hanging out with Phoenixx over here, and we are on our shit tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, Stone Cold, my guy, what is good, man? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. I hope you had a great week so far. Just watched the topic of conversation. SAC YouTube have been have been band happy on certain topics of conversation they got for other channels I watch. I feel you on that. I feel you. And Wild Boy Gregory is in the house. Big salute, man. Good to see y'all. We got Phoenixx Rose with us tonight. Make sure you hit that link in the description. It'll give you every place to find her and her music, and you won't be disappointed. I promise you. Especially after you heard that last track, because the stories that you convey, you know what I'm saying, are personal to you, and it isn't just like, oh, look at my bling, look at my car, look at my shit I don't really own, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about real shit that's happening in the community, just like hip hop started out to do, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you continuing in that conversation, of the culture, because like I said, I was real young when hip hop came out. I was probably like 8 years old the first time I heard my hip hop shit. Yeah. I'm an old man, so I was born basically before hip hop started, you know what I'm saying? But then as soon as I heard hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like, the first time I heard motherfucking Run DMC, I was like, yo, what is this? What is this? Yo, first time I heard Beastie Boys, I was like, yo, this is crazy. You know, back then they still had like electric guitar and a lot of their music, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like a huge transfer of what I was listening to. You know, my parents listened to, like my dad listened to country, and like classic rock. My mom listened to country and shit like that. So, and my stepmom, she listened to Motown. So when I found out about Motown, I was like, ooh, I like this too. You know what I'm saying? So I've been able to get this wide array of music, you know, under my belt, and I love it all. I really do. I don't really like the new country stuff though. That's kind of weird and poppy. But hip hop became my first love, you know what I'm saying? And I would everything I could do to find hip hop, especially I was out in Tennessee, you know what I'm saying? Like out in the country and shit. So it was kind of hard to come across hip hop. You know, I was born in Long Beach, but my parents were both Army, you know, and so they'd be getting traveled around all the time. My dad's from Arkansas, so when he got out of the military, we ended up in Tennessee. So, like out in the middle, on a literal gravel road, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to find some fucking music out there was crazy. But if you look hard enough, you'll find it, you know what I'm saying? If it's something that you love, and it's like, I just love the fact that they're talking about real shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, hip hop lately has become a club thing, and I don't know if one artist takes it too serious, you know, when they talk about the cars and the money and all that stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? But there are still real artists out there that just live beneath the streets, and that is where you come in, Phoenixx. Facts.
You know, I mean, yeah, because, you know, I agree with what you say. Like, I was having a conversation with like a young gentleman at like the school I work with, and he was asking me about different artists, and I told him, I was like, I'm not like a pick me or a hater with it. I'm being genuine. Like, I feel like each artist definitely has like their lane, right? Because like when you go to a club, do you want to listen to like some real like deep down shit? You don't. You just want to listen to something that you want to bounce to.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. And that's okay. Like, that's your lane. That's cool. But I think the issue is, it's like there's like this one lane that's just being oversaturated in like every lane. It's like an oil spill on the highway. Like, you have all
I like that. Bars. You just talking bars. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
It's like an oil spill on the highway. It's like this oversaturation of just like this one sound thing, thinking, image, everything, when it doesn't need to be like that. There's like 5 to 6 lanes that all these people can choose from, but they're making it where they're coercing it where it's like it's just saturated everywhere.
Right. It's like music is your IG page or your Facebook page where everything in your life is fucking great. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes things in life just aren't that great. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to see your down days, to really love the good days. You know what I'm saying? To really cherish those good days, you got to have bad days. And the way, and people, you know, take in music and consume music, and sometimes not sometimes, the majority of the time, the music shapes the person, right? So you're getting your wardrobe, you're getting the way you talk, the whole fucking nine from music. So at some point, if you're the closed mind thinker, you know what I'm saying, you're only going to think one way. But if you have that open mind, I think that you can avoid being placed in any one box. So, and that's why I like your music, because you're going to talk about a social issue, you know, this first track. And by the time we get to the end, she going to be popping her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she going to talk her shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's the cool shit.
You got me weak. It's the way you did that shit. So much emphasis.
Hey, but it all comes
Hey,
from a real
lying.
place. I really do enjoy your work, and I just want more people to be able to listen to it, because the thing is, it's like either we're going to continue cycling out all this club shit on radio, you know what I'm saying, and every 5 to 10-year-old is going to get brainwashed into thinking that this is how life is, rather than having to actually think about things. You know what I'm saying? Like thought-provoking music. They'll say, you know what? I never fucking looked at it that way before. That's crazy. It's blowing my fucking mind type shit. Or, no, I've never heard of it that way, but I respect it, and maybe I'll have to, you know, do some research on it. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, it gets you thinking. The shit on the radio don't make you think. It just makes you, oh, I gotta get my fucking tequila. I gotta get my, you know, rented Ferrari or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? And think I'm living the life, when in all reality, you're just basically working for the man again at Sony. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you're not lying. And like, and what sucks too is like, I've also kind of blamed like the radios too. And like, because you can have a song that's like good, but they just overplay it to death. And you're just like, whew, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. We get it. Cool.
Yeah, like they played that
a couple
one
other
lady.
good ones though.
What was that one lady? She used to be portly, and now she's skinny as fuck.
That's a lot of them.
It starts with an A.
Adele?
Yeah, Adele. They play that first song like every fucking 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a good song, but Adele a little creepy. She talk about stalking motherfuckers. Like, I was really listening to her music, bro, and she stalking motherfuckers, dog. Like, you listen to those lyrics, she's talking about waiting outside the house and watching your fucking lights and shit. I'm like, yo, this lady is insane. Like, that's crazy. Yo.
I'm sorry.
But,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
have to go back and listen, because I'll be listening to her shit. Now I gotta really like go and peek the lyrics, bro.
yeah, man. I was like, cause okay, so where I used to work, we used to play like the classic rock station on one day, and then we play the rap station on one day, and then we play like the country station on one day. And when you get in that rap, you know, pop station, they really only play like maybe 10 songs all day. So that one's playing on rotation. I'm sitting there, I'm fucking listening. I'm like, yo, she talking about waiting out motherfucker's house? Like, that's crazy. Call motherfucker 1,000 times. What kind of shit is that? Like, that's crazy. Like, if I hit you up 3 times and you ain't hit me back yet, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'll just wait for a motherfucker to hit me back. You know, I ain't gonna keep calling. That's crazy. I think that's what crazy people do. They're like, ring, ring, ring. Yo, motherfucker, I will break my phone. I'll turn that shit off. Shit goes straight to voicemail. Fill up the voice box, and you can't leave no more voicemails. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yo, you got me joked out, yeah.
Hey, that's what's up. Big salute, man. I'm glad you're having a great time. It's always a fun time being able to converse with people and get to know new people. For me, at least, I'll be standing in the grocery store and I'll be like, "Oh shit, you like the Raiders or you like the Niners?" You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Like, I just straight up conversation. I don't give a fuck.
Like, hello. You
Yeah,
wanna
and
talk?
if somebody
Cool,
don't
what's
want
up?
to talk, they'll turn around and they'll let me know by turning away from me. I'm like, okay, cool, right on. I don't take
Yeah,
no
like
offense
people.
to it. Some people are just shy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially face to face, because I don't think a lot of people do that shit anymore. You know, there's always like over text or fucking video call or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so when somebody's in their face, like talking to them like a fucking human beings talk to human beings, they get all a little weirded out. Like, why is this motherfucker talking to me?
Because like we're humans, like we do that.
Right,
Like,
exactly. I want to be able to, you know, get knowledge from people and maybe tell somebody something that I know, you know what I'm saying? That's how things get built and you know what I'm saying? That's how things get created. My guy Larry Belafonte is in the motherfucking building. Big salute, homie. How you doing, man?
hi, Larry.
We got Phoenixx Rose over here today. Female spitter from SoCal. Hit that link in the description below. Make sure you follow and all that good stuff. You will not be disappointed. My guy, Larry, is a great artist as well. He out there in Georgia. He's holding it down.
What's up, Larry?
In the South over there doing his thing. We got a lot of actually. We got Wild Boy. He's an artist. Who else came in here? Atari Gangster is in here. I don't know if he's still in here. Sidem. Hey, Sidem, my guy. Another great artist from the Midwest. Good to see you, brother. So make sure you guys, you know, hit Phoenixx Rose up if you need that feature. I'm just saying. You know, let's spread them wings and let's fly. Let's get this shit off the ground.
Tell him stop sleeping.
That's right. I mean, I like sleeping because I spent a lot of time in my early 20s as a tweaker. So now I'm like, let me get a nap in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I ain't ashamed about my past. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did some crazy shit. A lot of shit I probably shouldn't have done. But the thing is I made it out the other side without going to fucking prison or jail. And I just thank my lucky stars. I thank God up above that I was able to make it through that shit with not dead. I was a little bit homeless for a while, but not dead, you know what I'm saying? And never went to jail or prison. So, you know, I'm thankful for that.
What was that turning point for you where you said, okay, I don't want to do this anymore and I want to just be something else?
It was my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as my ex got pregnant, I was like, done. You know, and went and found a full-time job working at U-Haul doing repairs on the trailers and shit. And never looked back.
That's some good shit, Zach. Bruh, I'm proud of you. I'm serious. It's not easy. Like, I'm serious.
Appreciate that.
That's strength. That's a lot of mental strength. It takes a lot to just say, like, okay, I don't need this. I'm going to get through it. And, bruh, that's dope, dude.
And I cut everybody off. Like, anybody that I knew that fucked with Tweak and was around it, I don't even need to talk to you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't going to get pulled back into that bullshit. There is one person that I have recently started talking to who I used to tweak with, but he's done with it now. So I don't mind conversating with the dude. But that's it. Just one person.
Good. Like, I mean, because your friends would want you to do better, not be struck or drag you down with them. That's not so
Yeah.
I understand.
Big salute. I appreciate that for real. I keep wanting to call you Sierra. I'm just like, I keep seeing it.
You know why? I literally can't go by my name?
What?
Because me and the singer, no, but we have the same first and last name.
Oh, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So her last name is Sierra Harris, and my last name, and my first and last name is Sierra Harris. So when I register my music, I have to use my middle name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is Phoenixx your middle name?
No, it's Antoinette. Like when I have to
Oh.
register, like I have to use my actual middle name because me and her have the same first and last name.
Oh, that's crazy. Sierra, get your shit off, man. Isn't she still with Russell Wilson? She got enough money. Get the fuck out of here. Let some other people shine. Come on, girl.
I always want to. I told my sister one day I'm gonna meet her and tell her that because when she released 1-2 Step, I never heard the end of it. See, literally when people meet me, that's the first thing they say. And I'm like, ha ha, honey. The first million time I fucking heard it in 3rd grade. God damn it.
Right? Facts. Yo, Mrs. Traumatos is in the building. Big salute, Mrs. Traumatos. Shout out to you and the
Hello.
Mr. I know y'all are busy as hell moving. So everybody, wish Mr. and Mrs. Traumatos a safe and happy move. They're going to be moving to the good part of town over there. That's what I'm talking about. God, they live in Alaska, bro. They live in Anchorage, right? Snow as tall as cars. Like, seriously, it looks like somebody made a motherfucking snowman car. Like,
Nah.
yeah, it's crazy. And their house right now ain't had no motherfucking heater in it for over 2 years. That's crazy. I can't wait for them to be able to turn on the motherfucking heater and be like, yeah, I'm going to chill in some shorts today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you.
Turn that shit up to 80.
Yeah. I mean, they have motherfucking slumlord motherfucker, bro. Let me tell you, their shit would flood, bro, and nobody come do nothing about it. That's crazy.
That's disgusting. I'm so glad that they get the opportunity to move. Congratulations.
Facts.
Seriously.
So we got 12 people in here right now. I'm gonna play another song. What'd you say?
That's the deal?
Let's do it. I'm having so much fun talking with you, though. You're such a great conversation. I love it. Next up, we got Chosen One. You know she's a chosen one. This is Phoenixx Rose. Make sure you hit that link in the description. Let's go.
Sure.
Okay, like this, look, okay, like this, yeah. I will take the game and I will put it in my pocket like a family locket. You gon' need some brother rockets just to stop me. I ain't Wednesday Ash, but I play like Team Rocket. And I never did them Pokeballs, I'm MJ with no propofol. Thank you to the homies you know who kept it trill, kept it real. Let me cry and heal, told me go appeal, told me never stop. Why? Cause my music's way too real. Now the same hating niggas say my music give him chills. Shout out to that nigga Bizzle, put me on that pilot. We was smoking on that G35, that means exotic. You bitches say your pussy kush, that shit is really chronic. I'm Phoenixx Rose, I'm here to wrap it up, I bought a bonnet. I'm active, you know that, fuck fiction, I'm fraction. See, I'm really too divergent, so I don't fit inside no fraction. And my life is like a movie, bring Spike Lee, I got that action. I think my skin is clear because a bitch is so proactive. I'm rich, what? In love abundance. If niggas sleeping on me, cool. I bring.
I'm sorry, Phoenixx, for stopping that. I will back it up. But in spite of my nose it, the proactive bar was fire. Look at that red ass Rudolph ass nose. That fucker shine is so bright. Gotta respect the zip bars. Let's go.
Let's go.
Fraction. See, I'm really too divergent, so I don't fit inside no fraction. And my life is like a movie, bring Spike Lee, I got that action. I think my skin is clear because a bitch is so proactive. I'm rich, what? In love abundance. If niggas sleeping on me, cool, I bring the covers. I bet you they gon' fuck with me when I'm on covers. Until then they just opting out like undercovers. I think that is me. I think I'm the chosen one like written prophecy. I think I'm the only one that's bringing what you need. I think I'm the golden one like Willy Wonka seed. What I bring is so unique. I think that is me. I think I'm the chosen one like written prophecy. I think I'm the only one that's bringing what you need. I think I'm the golden one like Willy Wonka seed. What I bring is so unique.
Hey Phoenixx, it's me. I'm tapping from your conscience. See, I know you got that curve, but that's not really why you nauseous. I think you really nauseous, cause you know you about to blossom. Fuck it up, you did it quickly, that's just really so uncommon.
Niggas, they don't know, they sleeping on me like fofos. I tiptoe in my Jordans, high roller when I smoke. Speedy Row is a place you bitches soon will know. Where that Fashion Nova ends and that scripted drama goes. Look, I don't give a fuck, suck my dick from the back. I know I've been that nigga and I don't even got no strap. And if I had my piece, it'd be some Pokemon attached type shit with extended clips that goes rat-a-tat-tat. They said I was in the closet, like Robert's hose. Okay, that's fine, I took my time, I found myself and fixed my flows. Yeah, and now, I'm dropping them cold, I'm Iceberg Slim, I'm pimping my songs, now I'm just waiting for them to be sold. Yeah, scholars, 111 we ride, 222 we hop up in that whip, 333 we kill the game and say it's suicide, 444 we slap that bitch, always talking shit, 555 we did no crimes, I do 6, but not on demon time. I think that is me, I think I'm the chosen one like written prophecy. I think I'm the only one that's bringing what you need. I think I'm the golden one like Willy Wonka seed. What I bring is so unique. I think that is me. I think I'm the chosen one like written prophecy. I think I'm the only one that's bringing what you need. I think I'm the golden one like Willy Wonka seed. What I bring is so unique.
hitting you with that Willy Wonka seed. S my D from the back type shit. That's what I'm talking about.
I needed to for emphasis so they know.
Facts. Hey, so you was stalling on them right there, letting them know who you are. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about shit. What was going through your mind when you spit that?
Actually, my producers had challenged me because so they're a very big part of like my development as artistry. They're called the scholars. It's funny because my producer is we're related kinda. So we share nephews because my brother married his wife.
Okay.
So he makes music and one day my brother's like the bully lovey type, like do it. And I was just like, okay, damn. So I went to the studio. I was just like kind of rapping and like the engineer kind of looked and he's like, who is this? So we kind of started rapping, but what I started to do was I kind of started to get comfortable in the flow. This might sound really crazy to you. I can't really hear my flow. So like when I rap, I don't really hear myself. I'm just making sure that like I'm on beat. Like I'm just making sure that like I'm not skipping. So I can't really hear. So I didn't hear it. So they're like, it's good. They're like, but we don't want you to get stuck in like a box where like when you turn the song on, the people are gonna know how you're flowing. Like, so they're like, switch it up. So one day I was like, okay, well, what am I going through? I was like, you know what? I'm going through this space where I know that I'm an amazing artist. I was like, and I feel good right now, because I deal with imposter syndrome. Like, it's just, how I grew up. I'm just like, I kind of humble myself when I should kind of talk about my accomplishments. And it's something I'm working on. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just boom. Because I'm not just like this depressed, like, ooh, like I have a personality. I'm funny. I'm fiery. So I kind of just wanted to give a bit of my personality, I guess, in that track, just like, hey, do not play with me. Like, I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to fight. And I'm not saying I'm the hardest, but I'm not like a pussy either.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
There it is. There it is. Phoenixx letting you know where she stands in this motherfucking world. Because I tell you what, the way your rap voice and your cadences, some of the cadences you use, takes me right back to that, like, the Brat era. You know what I'm saying? Like real B-girl shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking love it, man. In fact, the Brat is probably my favorite female artist ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, her and then Trina. Trina was so good.
Hey, like for me, so like I said, like obviously like my parents grew up as witnesses, so like a lot of my rap was limited for a time until I got older and I decided to like listen to it for myself. So the female rappers that I just always gravitated to, I loved Queen Latifah. I just always loved like her grit. I was just like, bro, she's a badass. Like, she's tall, she's there, she's just like all this woman. Like, if she lets you know that she's there,
she's
without
definitely
being
a presence. Yeah, she was a presence. Yeah. She didn't have to say a fucking word. Yeah,
just walked in and just boom. And I was like, I want to aspire to be like that because I don't want to be other people. I love who I am,
Yeah.
But if I could take a page and like, okay, look at their words and say, let me rewrite this to fit me. Mm-hmm. I can do that without like copying or emulating. But I just always loved her presence because I feel like if you can set a presence without having to be like a dickhead, like there's some people walking like, hey, what's up? I have all this money. Like, bro, okay, whatever, cool, clown. But, like, if you can walk in, like, okay, cool. Like, if you can walk in though, like, instead of presence, just like, who is that? Not because of like the money you have, but just the way you carry yourself, your aura. It's just like, whoa. So I just always loved that. I loved how she could sing and rap. So like, I'm actually working on singing right now. Like, that's why I'm getting my voice together. I like rapping, but I want to sing too. So that would be cool. I love Eve. I love her. Again, grit, just like nitty gritty, like boom, like let me blow your mind. It's just like, that's my track. And then I love Missy Elliott because I love how she's playful and creative. So it's just like, I love how she could give you spit and like also give you bars, but be serious.
While
too.
wearing space boots, walking upside down.
And be so creative. Like,
Facts.
just like thinking outside the box. I was just like, okay, I want to take a piece of that. Like, so with music videos, I want to think outside the box. Like, I want to have a grittiness. I want to have a presence. I want to also be diverse. I don't want to just be like a quote unquote aggressive. They call women who are confident aggressive. So it's like, whatever. I'm just confident in my raps.
But here's the thing. Is it not true though? You should be aggressive. You know, I'm just stating facts here. Tell me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if anybody, it doesn't matter your sex. You know what I'm saying? You're successful in life. You are a bit aggressive, and that's okay as long as you don't turn into that asshole, right? Like,
Yeah.
if you're a boss, you have to tell people who work around you and for you what they have to do. What, you know, you're not going to be like, hey, hon, can you just do this for me, please? No, you're going to be like, hey, I need you to do this at this time. Get it done, okay? Cool. We'll meet afterwards and have some drinks. Whatever the shit may be. But we got to make sure that the business shit comes first, and it has to be right. Because if it's not right, first off, I'm not going to succeed. Your hair person ain't going to succeed. The person who does your makeup ain't going to succeed. The person who does your wardrobe ain't going to succeed. The people that's doing the directing and all that cinematography and all that other shit, they're not going to have a job because you don't have a job, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think what Will Smith said about the brick thing, you know what I'm saying? Don't think of it as building a wall. I'm going to lay this brick as perfect as I can lay this one fucking brick. And then I'm going to move on to the next one. You know, I ain't going to be thinking, oh, I got to build this big ass fucking wall. No, I'm going to put this brick right here and it's going to be perfect in every way. And then once I get to my next brick, my team's being built, you know what I'm saying? So just make sure you surround yourself with positive thinking people that are on your wavelength, man, and want to see you succeed, because if you don't succeed, they don't succeed and everybody's fucked.
I completely agree with like literally everything you just said. Like, I just try to have a fine balance of being assertive and like also just like, you know, like cool. But when it's time for business, like this is how I feel. Business is business. It's nothing personal. This is business. Like, we'll talk about personal later. So like when we're dealing with business, like it's not, I'm not laughing. Like I need to know what's going on. I need to know what numbers are looking like. I need to know what you're talking about. I need to do comparisons. Like, but then at the same time, you know, it's like you also want to build a rapport, you know, like you said, a good team around you. And so I feel like for me, I'm also in like a different space, like just in general, because like I've let a lot of people go. You know, I feel like you get comfortable with people and or the thought of people.
Right.
When really you should have just outgrown them a while ago. And at that point, it's just like they're there teaching you lessons. And so like, I hate no one. I'm just like, thank you for teaching me what I needed to know. I'm just moving on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think Hobson had something at the end of one of his ill minds where he was talking about, you know, friends aren't supposed to be friends forever. Sometimes God, you know, changes shit up so you can experience something new or go in a new direction, you know. And ever since I heard that shit, I was like, yo, I let all my tweaker friends go. You know what I'm saying? They weren't supposed to be there forever. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's set in stone. And he's saying like, every provision isn't supposed to last forever. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was like, Hop drop a new track tomorrow. Facts. He's back on his shit too, boy. I fucking love some Hobson, man. He's down from where you're at. Well, not Pasadena, but the LA area.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's dope as hell. Okay, Hobson.
I mean, you got Afro Man kind of down there. He's in what, Palmdale. That ain't too far from you.
Not too far.
You got so many great rappers down there. It's crazy.
I'm gonna be the first one from my city, though.
That's what I'm
the
talking
first
about.
female rapper too. So, you know what I'm saying. Put my city on the map.
Get that
In a
shit
nice
popping. Facts. And there's no reason why you couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? You got the drive, you got the will, you got an amazing rapper voice. Like, that shit sounds amazing. And the way you put your schemes together, it's like in a classic sense, but with like a new age style onto it. So we fucking with it.
I appreciate it. I also appreciate the people who took the time to come in and see. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate the support. Unseen and seen, it means a lot to me. So thank you so much. I don't like to call people fans. That's weird to me. I just like to say supporters.
I don't like it. That's what I say. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't like it.
No, we all one. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one person is better than the other. You're not my fan. I am your supporter.
Yeah.
You're my supporter. We support each other in this shit. That's what it's about. I love that.
I'm trying to find a name. Yeah, like I'm trying to find a name from like some like the Rosebuds or something, like, because I just you can ask my sister, like it's literally so hard for me to write. I can't, like, if you look at my posts, I don't really say fans, I just say supporters.
I like that, like, Rosebuds thing though. That's fire.
Yeah, like my rosebud, you're my little, you're my garden, so thank you.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, it's just like I'll call you my rosebuds, but I don't want to call you fans. Like, not even on some. I don't mind other people who do it. I'm not hating. It's just for
Right.
me. Like, I don't
Right.
want you to think that like I'm above you. I
No,
just
no, no.
literally do something that's different from you, and people like it, and it makes money from it. So like, but I'm still not better than you. I still
Right.
cry and get fucked up too. So like, we're
Hey,
cool, dude.
that's what I'm talking about. We not too good to smoke one with you, or
What's
drink
up? Pull
one back
up.
with you. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's
let
what
me
I'm
see what
saying.
you rolling though. Yeah, let me see what you rolling though, because some niggas be like lace nation. Let me see what you rolling first though. Like, and then if you cool, then you could roll with us. But if you got that weird shit going on, that way.
Right. You gotta know about that right now.
Yeah, yeah, it got
I'm
a little
almost out.
green. Yeah, I don't want to see no white. If it's white, I need to see crystals, but I don't want to see like actual crystal. You feel
Right.
me? Yeah,
Right. I feel that. No Breaking Bad shit over here.
we're not doing that. No, I love my teeth. Like I got braces for a reason. Like,
Yeah. See, my shit's falling out. About 5 years ago, my shit just
mhm,
started crumbling, dude, and there was nothing
mhm,
I could do to stop it. I was like, what the fuck? And I went to the dentist, and he said, all those years of see when you smoke crank, it changes the elasticity, the acid in your mouth to something that just
mhm,
decays the shit. And he said eventually it
mhm,
was bound to happen. I was like, fuck. But now I gotta get new teeth. So hopefully, I got a thing in the mail the other day from a
mhm.
law firm saying that they settled with my old business. Now I didn't even file no lawsuit or nothing, but they did a class action lawsuit. I was named in it, and they're suing for $2 million.
Run you. They better run you to change.
They
They better
are.
run you to change, huh?
Yeah, they broke it all
We ain't
down
gonna
in the
let nobody.
letter, and we can get a few bucks. You know what I'm saying? Might be able to get some teeth. That'll be dope.
That'd be dope, bro. I mean, cause you already have a like. You're already dope now, Zach. Like, so don't even worry about it, bro. Like, but if you want like the teeth, just to come in and flex on niggas, be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, I'll put a
They call me
smile on them.
32.
Hey, yeah.
They call me 32.
And I seen you got some jewels on your teeth too. When you was taking the pictures, that shit fire. I'll do that shit just to bring more
I,
attention to my shit.
I had to take my shit off though,
Oh, for real?
because yeah, because like so with my multiple sclerosis, I have to get like MRIs. You know, everything's under control now, but like I started to get MRIs to make sure like
Oh,
things aren't like, but the medication I'm on, like it's really good, but you can't have like any metal on you when you're in the machine because that should fuck up everything.
yeah.
So I had to go and get them taken off. And so when I see my neurologist, she's like, "Okay, go put them back on now." I was like, "Wait, hold on." And she's this white woman, like just straight.
Just like don't work that way.
And I'm like, "Wait, why?" She's like, "You're a rapper, right?" She's like, "Go put your gold back on." She's like, "Your results are fine." I was like,
She
"Okay."
knew. She's like, go ahead, get your shit right. Go ahead, girl.
I said, "Okay, Julie, don't play with it. I got you." So I'm gonna put them on soon, but I'm gonna wait because, like, obviously, like, how you're talking about, like, you were dealing with addictions. Like, I didn't deal with an addiction like on that level, but like, obviously, like, I had a smoking issue, so like, I was like smoking an ounce and like within like 3 to 4 days. I think that's a lot.
Damn, that is a lot. I'm say it's probably not a lot to Snoop Dogg, but it's a lot to me because I like cut my shit back a lot too. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't smoke during the daylight hours very much. Every once in a while, sure, but mostly reserved to the evening, like right before I go to bed. You know.
I was going through some shit. I'm not gonna cap to. It was just backwoods to the face, just backwoods and blood. It was a lot going on, and so like my teeth are very strong, like they're so straight and everything. But like I turned 27 this month, so February 26th is my birthday. I
Hey,
turned 27.
happy birthday! Happy early birthday!
Thank you. Um, so my goal is to like honestly kind of just like get in shape a little more. Like I've already lost like 100 pounds. It took 7 years, but I did it. Took
Congratulations
me
on
a
that, by
while.
the way. I have seen the documentation of it, and I wanted to bring that up, but I didn't want to like seem like I was like weird about it. But congratulations, for real.
Thank you. Thank you. So I just want to like tone up and, get my teeth together. Just, pick up better habits and replace habits. Success is like the habits that you form now and practice every day. It's not just like quick. That's why like when people get quick success, like I don't hate. I'm just like enjoy what you have now. But if you don't have anything steady or concrete or you're not grounded, it's not gonna last. So
Yeah, I can feel you on that. Do you feel like, um, having small reachable goals is better than having something that's like maybe a bigger goal, but it may not be obtainable in the time that you're looking at.
I think so. I think like you can. I think duality exists for a reason. So I definitely think that you can write out the scheme and plan for that bigger goal, and like kind of put it there, but then like work on the smaller goals to get you to that goal.
Okay.
Because if not, you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot. So yeah, like you take your steps, take your time, and then like boom, reach for it. So it's just like go.
Yeah,
No, you can do it.
Facts. Because you have the dream. The dream is to make it. We already know that exists. So to have those small reachable goals in between to get to that goal that's fire.
Hmm. It's a slow game. It's a marathon. I have
Big
like a
facts.
bunch of tats, so like I have Nipsey tatted on me, so I go by
R.I.P.
that.
Nipsey.
RIP. It's like more of a tribute tat. Like I try to be authentic, so like I tell people like I don't want you to think like, oh, I'm like this super like straight from the got his CD diehard. I was not. I learned about him a little later, right before his passing, but it completely bothered me because I'm just like, this dude like literally worked his way all the way up. He had a message. He talked about something more than just what you hear, and he was taken. So it's just like I wanted to pay tribute. I'm an artist, so this is my tribute to you. It's not because I want anything. I don't want to be seen as like, oh, cool. No, this is my tribute to you. Like I respect you and what you did.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I never listened to Nipsey before he, passed. And people were saying things, and I'm listening to people talk about him. I'm like, yo, this dude sounds really interesting. Like he was an inspiration to his city, you know what I'm saying, to his spot, So I start getting into a little bit of his music, listening to what he's saying and seeing what he's doing around his community. And if that was just some gang shit, it's hard to believe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's deeper than just some gang shit. I'm just going to leave it there, you know what I'm saying? I get into some conspiracy shit, Because motherfuckers don't like seeing, like you said in your song, Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying? Malcolm X, all these people were taken out by people who didn't want to see their shit, you know what I'm saying, on the next level. And I believe that Nipsey was going to that next level, and somebody had to put a stop to it, which is fucked up.
And it's just like, also 2 sec, I'm gonna just like move to a different like lighting source, so don't even worry about it. But
you good.
I was gonna say like I always told my sister, I was like, if I ever won a Grammy, because I don't really care. If I ever won 2, I would like donate one to like his estate and give it to him. Like that's yours, because I feel like Victory Lap was a very great album. So it's just like, here you go, like for your kids.
Hey. See, now that's love.
Mm-hmm.
That's that big love. We got about a minute and a half left on the Zoom. Again,
okay.
Just if you got time, come on back in, hit that link, and we'll get it all set right back up.
Okay, that's perfect. Then that's the perfect transition then. So I'm gonna transition myself since we got to transition anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. You're getting a lot of love in the chat too, by the way. I just want to make sure that you know that since you're not watching the chat, there's a lot of love. Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's so cool.
That's our crew. They love the artists that they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They want to get to know you. They want to get to know your music, and that's another reason why I think like artists should probably go live once a week on their YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying, and really connect with the fans, maybe show them like a sneak peek of what they're working on or whatever, you build that bond and you'll never lose it. No one will ever be able to take that shit away from you.
That's a smart idea, actually. A very smart idea.
Even if it's like for a half hour, you know what I'm saying, like just same time, same day, every week. Make sure that, you got everybody on schedule. So, hey, Thursday at 5, we're gonna be live. Don't miss out.
That's actually fire. That's fire. What?
Oh shit, my guy got a new channel, yo. My dude come out slanging Alaskan Assassin. Yo. What's up, Trauma? How you doing, bruh? That's for his battle rap shit. I bet you anything. Okay, we gotta get this going again. Tonight we got motherfucking one and only Phoenixx Rose in the building. I hope you guys are having a great evening on this Thursday. We almost through the whole week, and we are riding. Salute to you, my guy. Big salute. Big salute to Gary, too. Thank you for coming through, brother. Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's having a great night. And, we'll be back at it again on the lives tomorrow with the music. But tonight, we salute Phoenixx Rose.
Kiss BI.
Hey, what is good? So good to see you. Have time to spend with us this evening. Thank you again, Phoenixx. I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me on. I'm super stoked. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. I was like, oh my God, I gotta make sure I send him something. I was like, I'm a terrible artist. Like, I'm not prepared. No, I was just chilling. So
Hey,
it's good to see you.
it's cool to have a little bit of nerves, you know what I'm saying? But I try to make it like two friends I ain't talked in a minute, you know what I'm saying, type shit.
Bruh, I promise you like to like honestly you remind me of like the one uncle friend who like you got black tendency, so you just be cool and we just chopping it up while everybody barbecuing in the back and we just smoking in the just talking about real shit.
That's
You
what
cool
I'm
as
talking
heck.
about. I've been to the cookout already, too, so let you just know.
Shit. Play waiting for you. Stop playing.
And, hey, I've been to the cookout with Mexican people, black people, and like Mexican families and black families, and then Filipino families and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Tongan families and shit. Like, I'll fit it anywhere, you know what I'm saying? I really don't give a shit. As long as you cool, man, we can hang.
That's how I feel. I'm just like, if you want a cool vibe, like, let's kick it. Like I said, I don't care about your sexuality. I don't care about your religion. I don't care about any of that. Like, where are we going to get birria tacos? Where is the vibes?
Facts.
Are we trying to see a movie? Like, what's popping? Like, leave that shit at home. I don't care. People
Yeah.
put too much emphasis on that. Like, they make it their life and personality. Like, it's part of you, but
Of course.
like, let's just vibe. Like, we're
Right.
people. Let's
I can
vibe.
recognize you're a black woman. You can recognize me as a white man. But in all, we're just fucking humans. And if we vibe, we vibe. Who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? That's not important shit.
Just not. Like at all. Like, okay. Like that's it, but we still need to eat. We're still trying to like provide for our families, obviously like some happiness, money to be stable. Like a lot of us have the same goals and intentions. It's just other people who are miserable who make it worse for us.
Yep. And I'll just let you know right now, the table's big enough for all of us to sit down and eat. There's
Everybody.
always a spot at the table. There's always a spot. I ain't never going to try to take somebody's food, bro. Fuck that. It ain't about that.
Everybody.
'Cause-
Like I've never like oh go ahead.
No. I was going to say some stupid shit anyway. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like I don't understand like how some people like don't credit like the producers or like the people who do their artwork, stuff like that. I'm like, that's weird. Why are you gatekeeping and not giving somebody credit? Like credit them so we can, so they can get some business, you can get some business, and everybody can feed and eat and,
Yep.
live a pretty simple life,
And it's not hard to do. You're already typing the shit in. Just type in 3 more words. It's cool. Produced by blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Literally, like,
artwork by blah, blah, blah. Whatever. It's 3 shits. Go.
yeah,
Hashtag that shit.
like, you could do it. You just don't want to. But it is what it is. There's good and bad everywhere, so.
Facts. Well, we separate ourselves from that asshole. See, the way I categorize people is into 2 groups. Either you're asshole or you're not an asshole. I'm going to hang out with these people. I ain't got time in
He
my
said
life
you're
left.
either
Right?
an asshole or you're not, bro. I don't have time to decipher.
Facts. The thing is, like, everybody in this community, too, is so on that not asshole list. You know what I'm saying? Every time. I've been doing this for over 4 years now, and the community keeps growing, and it's completely organic, and the people who are here want to be here. You know what I'm saying? And hanging out, conversating in the chat, conversation with the chat. It gives me something to do. You know what I'm saying? I could be sitting here by myself. My daughter's all grown up and out the house now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got shit else to do. I want to talk to some people.
Yeah. Like, I like it. I feel like it brings community. I feel like it gives people, because, like, I was shy at first, but, like, obviously, artistry, you do have to network. So, like, then you realize, like, oh, these are just other people, too. Like, it's just, breaking the ice, saying what's up, hi. Like, It's cool, and I think you have a pretty good group because when I am able to make it to your lives, like everybody's really nice to each other. They're chill. I don't know if Kahuna's in the live. Like that dude knows everybody. Like
Kahuna's not here
he,
tonight, unfortunately. I wish he was. Nico's here.
hi Nico.
Yeah, Mrs. Traumatos, Wallflower, Gary
Hi.
Dryden's up in the house. Wild Boy Gregory's here. Yeah, man. I mean, the crew's all here. Even Traumatos stopped by. I know they're so busy, but they still find time to stop by and at least say hi and hit that like. I appreciate the fuck out of that, you know. But I know y'all moving time is crazy. Period.
So tiring and draining. I truly understand. So when you get to where you're going, I know you're gonna be so happy and relieved and thrilled. And I'm truly happy for you for real. I really mean that.
Big time. Trauma said, we going to the place where they have those white picket fences and dogs named Spot. I was like, yo. I'm like, so when you getting Spot, bro? He's like, I already got a dog. He's ugly dog. Like,
Damn.
I was like, but he's super faithful. Like that dog stick by your side no matter what. And he's like, yo,
That's a real homie though.
for real. That's that unconditional love, man. We were talking about in the beginning, with the animals.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Mm-hmm.
facts. Yo, we appreciate you too, Mrs. Trauma, for real. You look like my homegirl Tiana. Hey, that's what Gary said. He said you look like somebody he know.
Well, she's beautiful. Tell her she's beautiful.
Bow. Let him know. Let him know. Gorgeous. Gorgeous at every right. Sack not an asshole. 2 years straight, he did a birthday stream to celebrate my born day. He a real one. I appreciate you, my dude Nico. That's why we do it.
Oh, that's dope, Zach.
Yeah, man. Hey, Nico been around for a long time. He sends a lot of music in. He's always here to hit the like button and show love. So when I
We love
start,
you, Nico.
hey, that's what's up. And it's something small I could do to be able to say, man, I appreciate you. So I'll throw a banner up, happy birthday, Nico, stream, and everybody come in and show some love. We'll throw them up on the live for a few minutes, run through a few songs with them, and then it'll go back in the chat. You know,
When's his birthday?
his birthday was the 12th. It was the 12th, right? I think it was the
January
12th.
12th?
I think no. I'm sorry. It was the 6th. Was it? Yeah, it was the 6th. Been
January, February.
of this month. I think it was just last weekend.
February!
Yeah.
Yeah!
February
did
5th. There it is. 5th.
Made it.
Been around like 3 years now with you and the SGR crew. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Because every time y'all come in here, y'all show nothing but love. You show nothing but love to the artists that come on stage and, basically tell you about their entire life. We appreciate that. We celebrate the birthday with Sack on the 3rd. Yeah, because of the live stream. Because we do that Friday night live. But we got this right here. Oh, what's this? What is this? Hey,
Diary.
my dude, Michi, over there at Michi Too Loud.
Uh-huh.
He's been doing. He's got this saying that he goes, "What is this?" It is just so damn funny the way he says it, and like he's so serious about it. It's like a thing
What
now,
is this?
right? It's like a thing now, and so he started making these shorts of like some just weird shit, and he'll look at it. He'll look at the camera, and go, "What is this?" It's so fucking hilarious, dude. It cracks me up every time.
That's some funny ass shit.
For
Now
real.
I need a saying. That shit is funny. He said, "What is this?"
I was like, you gotta make shirts, bro. That's some shirt shit right there. You gotta trademark that shit.
What is this? I'm gonna be saying that shit all day tomorrow. What is this?
I would have sent you something on DMs. You were laugh your ass off.
Please send it to me.
Yes, I will. You're gonna. He makes amazing music too, by the way. But he's also
Send me
like
his profile.
a streamer. Yeah, I'll send you it. I'll send you it absolutely. Next up, we got Dear Diary. This is the first song I heard from you. I was so impressed. I was like, yo, now that I know it's not a pen, but your mental pen is crazy. This is the one that started it all off for me. I imagine there's not too much explanation in this song. You're basically talking to your diary.
Yeah, because I deal with mental health. You know, I try not to use it as a weapon. I try not to make it my personality, like I told you. But you know, just growing up and just family genetics and a bunch of other things, you know, it's very hard for me to express my feelings because of the environment that I was in. It wasn't a safe space at the time. It's different now because I'm older and you know I moved out. But
Yeah.
um, I realized that I was rationalizing my feelings and not feeling them. So I was like, okay, well, let me try and let me make this like my diary. Like, but I guess everybody gets to see the page in your diary. You know, typically a diary is for yourself, but this is a diary page for everybody because it's just like I can't be the only one going through this or feeling like this. You
And
know,
that's the
so
beautiful outlet of this, music thing, is that you could share your experiences with people who have, went through similar experiences, and then you get in the comments and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I imagine that's some level of therapeutic, type shit for you.
hmm it is. I want to be a therapist, so it's just like maybe this is like me being a therapist, but on a grand level and reaching more people than I ever could in an office.
Faye, that's facts. I like that. I like how that sounds.
hmm
That's what's up. That's what's up. Big salute to you, man, for giving a fuck about some people. That's what's up.
I love people.
Sidom's in the house, my guy. What is good, brother? Good to see you, man. I hope all
What's
is well
popping
with
with
you.
it?
We got the one and only Phoenixx Rose in the house tonight. We're gonna play her track, Dear Diary. Don't forget to hit that link in the description below. You'll be very satisfied. Let's go. This Dear Diary, because you said I'll talk to you later, and part of that you're like, I'll talk to you later, I'll put you away for now, but I'll bring you back, talking to your diary. Is this going to be like your Ill Mind series?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. I like it. I'm already a big fan.
Thank you so much. And before I even say anything, I can't be a hypocrite. A big shout out to my producers, the scholars. These beats that you hear, those are coming from Benji or Benjamin Brown and Prentice. They are amazing. They are finding beats that are accommodating my cadence. They are tweaking these beats like because I will say yes, like my rap is great. Like my cadence is great, but if you have a trash beat, it's not going to sound like that. So I want to stop and give them the utmost respect and credit for taking the time to really dissect my sound, what they think would sound good, and then as we're recording, we're tweaking because I did not record that song on that beat.
Okay.
Like my producer, he'll send like he goes by Beignet. He'll send me like packs and he's like, well, listen to this. And so like I wrote it to a different beat. And he's like, I like it. He's like, but we need to soften it up since you're talking about this. So he switched the beat out. We switched the cadence, we switched the BPM or whatever, and then boom. So like that's his creativity on that beat as well. So that's what
Hey,
happens, when you have a great rapport. So I want to stop and give him that credit. You know what I mean?
shout out to the producers and the engineers, man. Tell you what, now that I know that about that track, that I don't know what it sounded like before. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't get that draft, but I got this draft, and I do say this was it. You know what I'm saying? Like you could feel every word that you were saying within there. You know what I'm saying? To cut my wrist, the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these are things that you wouldn't normally tell a person. You would keep them in your secrets. You know what I'm saying? Your diary. So for you to put that shit out there, like that's first you're being very vulnerable. In your work, you're letting people know what really makes you tick and what makes you, sad and what makes you, empathetic and all this other shit. So big salute to you for, being vulnerable. But then you got the style in which you rapped it and the old school like sampled beat with the air in it. It sounded like a record, you know what I'm saying? Like a real record. That it was put together so well that right there should be on everybody's playlist. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we in a room full of thinkers, right?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna put it on my playlist. Fuck that. The Hip Hop Radar Underground playlist. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. You will be like, damn, that's a lot of music. I'm gonna put That's What I Know on there too, cause that shit fucking banging.
That song was actually a smart ass reply to my engineer, to be honest with you.
That's What I Know.
Yeah, because he's like, I know you like go through X, Y, and Z. He's like, but can you like rap about something like you know? And I was just like, okay, fine. So I took it literally, and I was just like, all right, cool. So I started rapping about That's What I Know. But yeah, like I tell everybody, like obviously, like I have a goal in mind, and most of my goals I'm able to accomplish and knock them out. I was like, but let's just say hypothetically, I don't make it right. I was like, what I've always been and what I have always been not is half-assed, but I've always been serious. I don't like half-assed work. I don't like, because it's sloppy. It's just like, you can just go the extra mile to make it a little better. Not be perfect, but better. So I
Right.
was like, if anything, let's just say hypothetically, I say, okay, I want to walk away from music. Like, the purpose doesn't serve me anymore. I want to leave everybody with a body of work that they're just like, okay, wow, this person, who was this or who is this? Like, this is real music that this person left behind for you to listen to and enjoy and go back to and reminisce with and share. You know,
Yes.
that's one of my goals.
That's what I'm talking about. And you're sitting on 13 records right now. That shit gonna be crazy. You're gonna be killing 2023. Where do you see yourself at the end of this year?
Um, Man, I want to have at least something out for you guys. I don't want to rush anything, but I don't want to lag. I want to have some music out, at least one music video, at least one live performance or something like that. I just see myself this year really gathering my team, getting my shit together, solidifying everything, and then I feel like although 2023, I feel like I am going to captivate it. I really feel like the next 2 to 3 years are really going to be like a boom. I don't just depend on like one year. I'm thinking like a
Right.
long run thing. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a next 10, 15 year thing, and you're going to find yourself, and at some point it's going to get really out of control. You're going to be like, yo, this is a lot of shit going on right now. People want me to fly here, fly there, do this TV appearance. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get fucking crazy. So this is the slow start up to that. You had the interview in the magazine there in LA. I don't know if you've had any other interviews, but I'm happy to be on this, starting journey with you. So I can't wait to see the development. That's one of my favorite things to see in an artist is the development of an artist. And I watched Jordan Lucas do the same thing where he was just putting out hit after hit after hit, but nobody's watching that shit. They're just watching his Gucci Gang remix, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, you got to check these songs out. They're so fucking good. And once he finally got to do a feature with M, there was no looking
Boom.
back. Yeah. There was no looking back. The dude bought a Ferrari, you know what I'm saying,
Gone.
and a house, and he's flying people in, contest winners to record in his home studio. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how it's going to get.
I agree. I feel like that. That's why I want to ground myself. Also, like I'm on a spiritual journey as well because I feel like although the industry is like cool, there's a lot of like I'm not like a conspiracy theories, but like there's a lot of like plain sighted like weird shit going on, and it's just like nobody wants to see or acknowledge it. But
Hmm.
I don't want to be involved in it or around the shit, so I want to have like a very strengthful and very deep rooted like spiritual grounding before I go because it's just like I don't want to be swallowed up.
I
You know
feel
what
you
I'm
on
saying?
that
Like
because
yeah,
shit changes that fast, and
quickly.
I've watched football players talk about like their first few checks in the NFL. Like Warren Sapp literally took his NFL check to a fucking check cashing place because he didn't know where to fucking take it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had no idea banks were a fucking thing, I guess. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You,
Every time you say that shit, that be throwing me.
yeah.
You're like,
I, hey, I have a thirst for knowledge, some weird shit,
yeah, no, you just speaking facts. Because it's just like I don't want to get caught up. Like it's cool. Like don't get me wrong. Like obviously I'm working. I feel like I'm a company. I'm investing in myself. So
Yeah.
when I do make it, obviously I would like to spend a little on myself. But I do not want to get sidetracked and like start getting focused on all the other material things because it's like I grew up not bad or anything like that, but it's just like, my dad was very like money oriented and I kind of, when we have issues, it was like, buy things, buy things. It's like, it's cool, but it's like, I'm not like looking at a watch or like a phone when I'm crying, like,
Right.
or I'm like, I remember like this one time, like that's why I wrote Dear Diary. I was like in this suicidal space when I was like 17. And like, I literally remember like Googling like how to do that, like, in a way that's like not painful or whatever. And I was just like, I remember breaking down in tears. I was like, see, I should not be feeling like this and thinking like this at 17. I'm not even 18 yet. Like, that's a problem.
Right.
And so when I hit 18, I was like still depressed, big and everything. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to live like this. Like, I don't. I was like, it's going to take me like some time, but I was like, I'm going to turn myself into the woman that I see in my head. I'm going to lose my weight. I'm going to get like the tattoos that I want for me. I'm going to start doing what I want. And lo and behold, I started getting back into my spirituality, reading my Bible daily, kind of just dropping friends, going through experimental times too. Like, I'm not an angel. Like, I fucked up. I've done people wrong. I've probably broken people's hearts. I've had my heart broken. So I'm no saint, but I'm just moving forward. And like, I feel like what I stand for as an artist is like, I have a lotus on me. I tatted it on my throat because it's like lotuses are beautiful flowers, but they grow from mud. And
Right.
Phoenixes arise. So it's just like my whole being and like what I'm going for and my purpose is just like you can overcome mainly anything if you not time. I hate when people say, oh, time fixes everything. Time is not a person. It's what you do with the time that you have that if it's going to determine if it's going to fix it, So it's just like time helps in healing. And you can do it if you really want to. And you can see like, oh man, maybe there is something better on like this tunnel vision that I see. And like on the other side, there's an island that's specifically for me. I just have to get to it.
Yeah.
So,
see, now I love the spirituality talk. I absolutely find it intriguing. I talked to my dude Heru about like he's in this Egyptian like he loves that space like aliens and fucking the spirituality of Egyptians and the culture and the gods and all that shit. Like, I find talking to people about this stuff just super illuminating. So thank you for not, for being comfortable enough to talk about that. Thank you.
yeah, I just feel like people are so scared to just say stuff because like our society is like so weird now. Like, and I never thought I would see it like this, because like, okay, I was born in 96, so there's always debate if like I'm a millennial or whatever. I don't give a damn. I put myself there. I'm a late millennial. I don't care. Like, cause you have like the 80s, whatever. But like, I didn't have a cell phone. Like, obviously, like there was computers, but I don't remember having a computer in my apartment. I had the TV that I had the fat ass back. It looked like an overweight TV. The one like the big ones,
the big fatty
like,
tube ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and like it was all fucked up. So you had to like bang and smack the side of it because like to get the color back on. So like it would like get back, and then
And
they
then
had
the
the
antennas and shit
VCR.
on it.
Yeah, and I grew up with my brother, so like I did get to play like the Nintendo 64. I played the Genesis. Like I played the PlayStation. So like I grew up with kind of both aspects. So sorry, people for blowing up my goddamn phone. I guess they're watching the live.
Hey.
But. But the point is, like, I consider myself like a millennial. So, look, I don't know what we're saying. They
There's
just
always
fucking
exceptions to the rule, though, right?
yes,
So you're that exception to the rule. I would embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Be like, I'm a millennial. I got my shit together. Don't let these fucking weirdos think that we're all like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. It's like, oh, that's what we were talking about because I was like, okay, bro, like I literally grew up on like watching my dad watch Richard Pryor. So like he was very uncensored, like a little bit of George Carlin, and it's like Red Fox was dirty as hell. And then
Red
I
Fox
love like the
fire.
Kings. He's fire though, but like I love the Kings of Comedy, like watching Martin and then like Family Guy. So we have like all these dark humor, even like the movies,
Yeah.
Mean Girls and stuff like that. Like it was like funny humor because nobody took like things too hard. People take things so serious, and I'm just like, relax.
Yeah. Like you wouldn't be able to make Married with Children today. There's just no way.
No,
No,
you couldn't.
absolutely not.
It's just like, why? Like, 'cause I was looking at some of the movies, I was like, bruh. I literally was watching Mean Girls because they were doing like an assignment on it for like the kids in school, and like one of like the Asian girls had translated something. It was like, "Nigga, please," and like I was like, if that was like, if they had released it in films, like people, oh my god, it's just like,
Right.
so I understand, but it's just like, I don't know, the dynamic is cheap.
I just think like, if people chilled out a little bit more and just, had a laugh, it's all funny. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay. There's no malice behind it. You know what I'm saying? It depends. Like if you're gonna be just mean as fuck, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? And you be a dick about it. Those people are over there. In fact, let me just do my favorite Drake meme. Push him out the way, right? Push him out the way. Get out of here.
No, like I feel you, like, cause like I feel like with me, like I'm pretty funny too. Like my raps are like serious. Like obviously that's something I'll be working on. I'll be making like better, more music that's playful. But like I'm funny, and like I feel like one of the reasons comedy is so funny is because you can like make a joke about something that's very serious and get somebody to laugh. That's why I like it. It like takes the ice off the situation. It's like,
right.
You make a little dark humor, not something crazy, like a little dark humor.
Yeah. And
like people laugh because it's like, it's true. And it's just like, it kind of eases things and maybe change a bit of perspective, so you're not just stuck in the sad and the sorrow. It's just like, there's something to laugh about,
Absolutely. Because you can find a silver lining around anything. I think you can find a joke around anything as well, and as long as it's lighthearted and, said with love, I don't see a problem with it. You know what I'm saying?
If you're just like a complete, like I remember the dude from Seinfeld when he was like talking about I was like, okay, whoa. I was like, bro, like you just made a complete racist ass joke. Like that's wild. Like that was just completely racist. Like he was on some other shit, but like.
Didn't he say it with the hard R though on the end? Like you can't say
did.
that shit. You can't say it like that, bro.
He did. And it was like the extras, and he had talking about a fork, and I was like, damn. I was like, bro, you wanted to say that one. That was in your chest.
That ain't a slip up
right here. That needed to come out.
Right.
Like that was probably rehearsed in the act. You just didn't think no one was gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're being like racist or homophobic or transphobic or like just like a complete dick, like it's just like, okay, dude, like what did you expect? You said something completely fucked up and you thought it was funny, but you're the only one who thought it was funny. Now you look stupid. But like. If it's just like in good, like it's a comedian. That's what they do. They make fun of you, like not in, you know what I mean, like Dave Chappelle.
You know how many times I laughed at Dave Chappelle, like when they did the wife swap thing. That shit was so funny. He's like, "You ever heard of a washcloth?" Like, I mean, come on, man, that's just crazy ass funny, bro. Like, he's like, "Get in there, you cook me some food," like. Just the way he was like so damn serious about it, and then had the kid train, and then the white father over there is asking please, and he's getting treated like a bitch. Like that shit is funny. That shit cracked me the fuck up.
I mean, I just like, okay, like, have you ever seen the movie? Sorry, I'm literally, my piercings, they're bothering me. I don't know if you were talking about your nose earlier, but now my nose is bothering me.
This thing is glowing red. Look at that shit.
Like, I keep having to switch these around because I'm like, I feel like, I don't know, snagging. Anyway, have you seen the movie Undercover Brother?
Yes.
That movie is so goddamn funny. It's just like, bruh. It's just so funny because it's dumb. It's just like the stereotype. It's just funny. But it's just like I just also realized that some people's personalities are different. So people perceive things differently.
Tell me White Girls wasn't one of the best movies ever written.
It was the funniest fucking movie. Move, bitch. I say that all the time. Literally, I walk in and watch this.
He said, I mean, get out of the way. He came at her like a straight out dude, man. That shit was funny.
I'm sorry, that's just always throws.
And then you got Terry Crews in the fucking
lying back shoulders, like, move, bitch.
That shit crazy.
Oh my god, you want to talk about mother?
They straight up breakdanced on him. That shit was amazing.
Oh my God.
You know,
It's the outfits too. It's just like it's perfect. Like it's a movie that you will never, you can't recreate it. It's just it was there. They did it, and it was amazing.
right? I mean, it had a little drama plot. You know, they were policemen. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to catch the bad guy still, but
Oh,
they were still doing that battle shit in the Hamptons. Like that's
that
crazy.
shit was funny as fuck, bro. It's like, where's the trail? On the dance floor.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. I love it. I fucking love it.
Oh
Dave
my
on the porch
God.
was the funniest shit.
Oh,
Yo,
oh my God, that shit is so funny. I love like in the beginning where like their dress up is like $1 Villa. And he has like this
yo,
nigga bra.
that's what I'm talking about. See, you set a date and time. You know what I'm saying? And like, let me hit you with another one. House Party.
Okay, you're gonna hate me. My mom's seen it. My dad's seen it. I did not see it, but
You
they
probably,
said it's like a classic.
yeah, it was probably a little before your time. You're still a youngster.
Actually, one of my favorite movies is Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee. I fucking love that movie.
Yes.
Hey, yo, monkey.
Yo,
Fucking voice.
monkey. Yo, have you ever heard of an artist named Ciroc?
Yeah, she's a black female rap artist. She's dope.
She's
fucking
amazing,
fire.
bro.
She's amazing.
That woman is amazing. Like she's
Like-
crazy.
Like, I'm not gonna cap to you, Zach. Like, I saw like one of her videos, and I was just like, I teared up for a second. I was like, I need to step it up because she just the way that she's just herself, and it sounds so good. Like
She's
her
another
voice
one of
just
those
sounds
women who
amazing.
commands a presence when she walks in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's very elegant, you know what I'm saying? Like she's classy as fuck, bro. And like
Mm-hmm.
she ain't wearing no thong outside, you know what I'm saying? She's wearing a nice dress, beautiful hat, you know what I'm saying? Like doing her fucking thing. You know, she can also get roughneck with it, which is dope.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she'll be like in a leather jacket talking shit. Like that's
What's up?
that's the influences that we need to have in the world. Strong people like that, you know what I'm saying? We used
Like-
to have them.
I think a lot of people, what it boils down to, they also are scared to really be themselves. Because I feel like a lot of people don't want to dress and act like that. It's just like a facade that they have to keep up with, you know, to keep up with this image. But
Yeah.
like they're there. And I was just like, I was telling my sister, I feel like there's going to be this wave that's going to come soon. You know, you ever see like a wave like withdraw because it's like building and it smashes? I was like, I feel like
Yeah.
there's going to be the wave, but like of these artists like us, like healers, but like we're not bitches, like just
Right.
really coming in to wreck some shit. And I was like, I feel like we're going to come in full force in droves.
That's what I'm
It's going to
talking
like heal
about.
some shit. I don't know. I don't know.
Um,
Like remember I told you about the oil spill on the highway?
yeah. Yeah.
Like we're the cleaners.
Let's clean that shit up because I dedicate every Friday night. I start off with female MCs or female vocalists. You know what I'm saying? This is the first thing I put up, unless there's a paid request. But every Friday night, you'll see me digging in the crates trying to find and put up, you know, at least one female artist up front because y'all don't get the attention you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like we always looking for the next, you know, Snoop Dogg or Eminem, but you know, we need to look for that next motherfucking DeBrat or Trina or Queen Latifah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm finding them. I'm finding them throughout the world, dude. And I am pleased to be able to feature MCs of your caliber.
I appreciate it. I'm stoked to be here. It's dope. Love the vibe.
That's what's up, man. We got 2 minutes left on this one. I don't know how much time you got left. We could play.
Probably do maybe like one more track or so, only because I got a school schedule with the kiddos, so I got to get up at like 6.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I appreciate that too because we do have one more song to get into.
Yeah.
We got about 1:55, so this one will end, and when it does, just click back in. We'll start the new song, and then we'll say our goodbyes.
For sure. So like, I have a question for you.
Yes,
If I
ma'am.
sent you like a song that I did, but I can't send it through email, if I texted it to you, do you think you'd be able to play it?
Is it on Google Drive?
Nah, it would be like literally just sent to your phone.
I don't think I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could play that shit.
But you know what? We go live tomorrow night, and if you got time, email it to me, and I'll put it first on the shit.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
try to do it like that because it'll be like a little preview. All right, so do. I'll try to
Okay.
see if I can do it.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'll be ready for
Yeah.
tomorrow night. We're gonna start with some Phoenixx Rose. That's what's up.
We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. I'm gonna get a little perception, see how people like it.
Y'all been killing it in the comments tonight too. That's what I'm talking about.
What would they even said? I can't
Hey
see.
man, hey, because they like this. They like this. Terry Crews is funny as hell. House Party is a classic. They're following right along with the conversation. Had that song stuck in my head for days after that line. That's what I'm talking about. Undercover Brother, love it. Jorge said. Friday, another
That's my.
classic.
Oh my god, Friday. Girls Trip. I love that one too. Oh my god, that shit is so funny.
That Friday, bro. Though I watched that shit 1,000 fucking times. That movie was so well written. Shout out to Ice Cube for that. Because not only they picked up the dialogue that the main characters on screen were talking, they'd be picking up the dialogue in the background. And
Yes.
that shit was crazy.
Yo, you're taking a shit.
yo, you could literally hear the newspapers crumpling up like he was collecting his shit off the side of the yard. That's crazy. That shit's crazy. That movie was so well written, man. Like when they did, I'll just wait till she gets back. How y'all doing out there tonight? So good to see y'all on a Thursday evening up in this Beezy, Fareezy, Half Baked, so fire. Girls Trip was so good. Yes. Disorderly Conduct. I don't. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen that movie, but I did see the Disorderlies, and that shit was fire. Yo, Mad Diggy, what's good, man? Good to see you, brother. Always a pleasure, bro. And I seen George is in here too. Big salute. Oh yes, I'm sorry I was in the middle of that. Thank you, Mrs. Trump. I appreciate that. Big salute. Thank you for that dono. You're way too kind. For real, for real. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'm glad to have you back. I appreciate that, Wild Boy. Hey, it's my pleasure, man. Y'all are the pillars of this community, man, and don't let nobody tell you different. Because without y'all, there is no me, and without the music, there's no us. So it really is a threefold effort to be able to, make this thing work. And y'all do more than pull your weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are always in the chat. You guys are always sharing the streams. You guys are always bringing in new music and making new music. So shout out to y'all, man.
My bad, Zach. I'm back here walking.
Oh, that's okay.
I keep moving sceneries. I
Hey.
can't sit still. I promise I'm ADHD. I promise I'm ADHD. I just don't want to self-diagnose.
I don't think there's been too many live interviews where we got to shoot on multiple locations. So thank you.
I swear, I keep moving.
That's fire.
From somewhere else.
See, look it. You outside in the nice night. It's a beautiful night out.
It's beautiful.
I tell you what, this last week in California has been amazing. I tell you what.
It has. Cause, oh my goodness. Cause listen, we are Californians. Wait. It's Thursday, huh?
It's Thursday, yeah.
We'll just keep going until we get tired. Fuck it. We're Californians, so because tomorrow's Friday, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Like, my job was pretty cool though. My job was cool.
Phoenixx love the kids. Don't get it twisted.
I work with people who deal with autism and like other disabilities.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. So like, I'm a registered behavior technician actually. Like, I took the test, I passed. It was like 200 something fucking questions. I failed the first time by a point and I cried. Like, I cried because I thought my job was gonna think I was incompetent. But like I told you, like, I've always wanted to help people. It's just always been in me. Like, I've always been like a nurturer. And so
I couldn't do the nursing. Like I know it was good money, but it's just like it's not about the money for me. I just can't be seeing people all fucked up with like limbs missing and eyeballs. I can't do that shit. Like I'd
Yeah.
be drinking and smoking on a job, and then I would be fucking up on the job. So I can't do that.
Yeah, I
And
put you
then
in a weird ass place seeing all that crazy shit.
it's like, ooh. And then so like my journey for work was I started out like JC Penney, like a little job, whatever. And then I stopped working for a little bit. Then I started working at the city that that I live in. And then I had to get a second job though because I got a misdemeanor drag racing ticket.
Oh shit.
And they knocked it down. I just got mad because I lost. Like like my friend fucking shows up. I have like a '04 Honda, like it's a V6, cool, but like he shows up in like this this '04 like Mustang convertible. We're like trying to be Vin Diesel and fucking Tyrese, just vroom, 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 vroom.
You guys go jump the bridge.
Light. Yeah, like we're at the light for a minute though, and then like you have people coming out, they're like, oh, they're gonna race. I'm like 19 at the time, so I'm thinking this is the coolest thing ever. And so a guy, he's drunk, he comes and like stands in the middle of us.
Oh
He's
shit.
like, go. So when the light hits, we take off. Sack, I'm not even being dramatic, like people like emphasize. I'm not. There were 15 cops on the sidewalk because they were just posted there. I don't know why they were there. And then I forgot. I was like, fuck, I forget that like Thursday,
fuck.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, this is like a hot spot in general. I was like, we shouldn't even fucking been down here. But I forgot we were on the backside of that, where it's at. So when we started racing, I realized where we were. It was so too late. Even when we started slowing down, they like woo, woo, woo. And
they already seen it. They was like, nah, we got these guys.
It was, bro. And then I told my homie, well, he wasn't my homie. I told my associate at the time, I was like, do me a favor. Look outside the window right now. If you see a cop and he is bald and he's white and his boots are shiny, I was like, he's taking my car. Lo and behold, that's what the fuck got out. And that's what he said, get out the car. And I was just like, oh, great, amazing. I didn't have my insurance on me.
Oh no.
I had to call my mom.
But you had
ass.
insurance though.
I did have insurance. I just didn't have the card.
Yeah.
And I think at the time too. No, I think I had my license. Yeah, I had my license. I had it because I was driving in high school with a permit. Okay. But they took my car and shit, so I had to get a second job because I was like, all right, I fucked up, but like I'm not gonna like make my parents pay for like my mistake. So I was like, I got the second job, and I got a lawyer. Me and the guy like shared the lawyer. We knocked it down to an infraction. $2,200 in court fees.
My goodness. That's tough. But I think we all went through the Fast and Furious phase. I think Gary's still going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do enjoy like a little bit of speed. So so I finally got a truck, and I was like, I never had a car with a. Oh no, that's not true. I had a 60. What did I have? A 64 Thunderbird.
Ooh.
65 Thunderbird.
Damn.
No, 64. 65.
Classic.
It was so dope, man. My uncle had the whole motor blueprinted and balanced. The thing was cherry. And I ended up getting drunk and missing my work and getting fired, so my parents took it away. And they gave it to my sister, and she hit a pole with it. I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, she would have had to low-key see me. I'd be like, you had one job. Just take care of the car. You had one job.
One job. That's all you had to do was just drive that motherfucker. It isn't like somebody steered her into a pole. Like, she just hit the pole. Like, that's crazy.
I probably would have pulled up like, are you okay? Move. No, I'm just playing. Can you imagine? Hit her with the fucking move, bitch. No, I'm just playing.
Right? Get out the car. Get out the car now.
Get out the car. Do you like classics, Zach?
Absolutely.
Same.
I like classics. Probably my favorite car. I mean, I don't have favorites of really anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, people ask me all the time, like, who's your favorite rapper? Well, that kind of changes all the time, once you find a new one, Right now, it's Jordan Lucas, and it has been for, like, the last 7 years, you know what I'm saying? 8 years.
Okay.
But until I find that next motherfucker, Jordan might end up number 2. Who knows? But same thing with cars. But I would love to have like an old Ferrari, like 70s Ferrari, just some classic shit.
Okay.
Because if I was going to have any car, it's going to be like something really crazy exotic.
Like what?
Well, the new Ferraris are sick. The new Lamborghinis. I mean, literally any of them.
Okay.
I really like the new Corvette too. The new Corvette looked fire.
You know what actually looks kind of fire too? The new Cadillac Escalade.
Ooh.
They be going too.
I just seen one the other day too.
I like, so my dad, he's always loved classic cars. Like that was something that, was like in our family. He had this fucking Malibu that I wanted, but my grandfather was a dickhead, and he didn't. I can say it proudly. He didn't let us like put the car back there, so like that one's gone. Like my dream car, I would love to have a 1969 Camaro SS. Like that'd be so fire.
Super
Or like
sport.
Yes, or like
not no rally sport. We ain't looking for no rally sport.
No, a super sport.
We need that super shit.
No, super sport. No.
Or get that Yanko Camaro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or I was thinking a 65 Pony Mustang because I love the look, or a 69 Boss 302 Mustang. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, with the
so
fastback.
I like the classics. Yeah, I love that look. So that would be like my classic dream car. Like I would like to get that, and then like for like a luxury for me. I know it sounds corny, but I love like the Nissan GTR because like it looks luxury. It's still a V6. That bitch is fast. And I just have like a normal everyday car. I'm not big on cars.
Mustangs are probably one of my favorite car lines.
Really?
Yeah.
My dad's a hater.
My first car I ever bought was a Mustang. It was an 81 Mustang bucket. But it never ran. I never drove it. I used to use it as a diving board into my pool, but ever since then, I was always in love with the Mustang.
I've always loved like the body and look. My dad, even though like he likes the classic look of him, he doesn't like them in general. Like he fought me tooth and nail on like one of the cars I wanted to get because he's seen one of his friends. He's like, I don't like Mustangs because he says they're light in the ass. He's like, so they hydroplane. He's like, they're not good when it comes to like certain like weathers or whatever. Yeah. He's like, and I don't want you to have a car that has like too much power, and it's just like whatever. I was like, man, whatever.
It's like, they are light in the ass end. It's kind of like having a truck bed, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no there. But if you're talking dream car, you know what I'm saying, you're going to take that car out in prime conditions, and then you'll take your all-weather Escalade on them rainy days, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, because like I don't need like a bunch of cars, but like I would like to have like a couple, like just a nice one, black it out, something nice and cool. Like, I work hard. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to pay myself, but I don't need too much.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. I mean, I just need my road car, my 4-wheel drive car, so I can go off road, and then maybe something in the middle if I need some room to put shit in, like an SUV.
Yeah, like
3 cars would be good.
Like that's lit because like 3 is like one of the numbers that I don't know if you believe in like the whole angel number thing. I just know them numbers follow the fuck out of me, so I don't know. But like 3 is always like the number that I've liked. Because it's like it kind of gives you options. So it's like I'd have like a basic like how you said, like an everyday car, because also like if I wanted to have a family, I'm not gonna put like my baby in like I'm not putting my baby in a Lambo. What the fuck? Like we're getting this Honda,
right?
And let's go to the store, like. And then
but it's a fire ass Honda. Let me tell you.
Yeah, just a fire Honda though.
Yeah, that's facts. Yo, Bill Typo's in the house. Big salute, homie. How you doing, brother?
Hello.
You said it correctly, too, because he's from the UK. That's what's up. Banging.
I told him, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Yo, Tony Lowly's in the house. Big salute, man. Hey, nice arm work. That tat you got, man. Fire, bro. Got that logo on him. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yo, that was crazy. And it's probably like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning over there, man. That's crazy.
Well,
You're
thank
still
you for
awake.
joining.
Yeah, we got Phoenixx Rose with us tonight. Make sure you hit that link in the description below. You ain't gonna want to miss what's coming next. In fact, you want to show them what we got for the last track of the night?
I think we shall. I think we shall do that.
Let's do that. Let's do that. This is gonna be a treat for y'all. This is gonna be a treat for me as well. Once again, this is the song I used on the reel. I was like, oh yeah, this is a banger. This is gonna make people want to come right on over and see what's going on, and it did. It got them in here quick. So you were saying before on this track right here, you was kind of talking a little bit of ill shit to your engineer a little bit on this one, right?
Yeah, because he's like, I challenge you to switch up your flow and not do the same. Did it. And I was like, well, I don't hear the did it. He's like, well, I hear it. And I was like, okay, fine. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna switch it. And like, what can I hear? I was like, all right, and I'm gonna make it sound good. I was like, don't piss me off. Don't make me feel like I can't do something, because then I'm gonna do it and then do it twice as good.
Yeah, and then rub your fucking nose. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. All right, respect. So
Thanks.
It worked out. It's just all for the good.
Yeah, this is what you call practice. Let's go.
Do it.
Phoenixx. Welcome to the show. Let's go. They told me to rap what I know, so I know about cars and I know about hoes. I know about niggas who fucking them bitches when other day girls be chilling at home. Oops, know about niggas who popping them pills. They fiending for real, yeah. I know about niggas who wanted a bag. They went and they got it and popped it for real. Bitches fucking for a Birkin bag. Poster child for not having no dad. Me, I got one pretty going outside. Yeah, he fucked it up and now I'm never looking back. Whoa, look at me go, look at me rap and look at me flow. I am the shit, but they do not know. I keep it inside and keep it so low. So yeah, now I'm just flowing and shit, growing and shit, and I'm honing my shit, bitch. Now I'm just flowing and shit, growing and shit, and I'm pulling my shit. P to the H to the O to the E to the N to the I double X. Add one X, cause that's just lust. And I want that shit cause it's dangerous. Yeah, so that's what I know, yeah. That's what I know. Chasing my bag and chasing my dream and dodging these niggas who capping these hoes, yeah. That's what I know, bitch. That's what I know. Get in my bag and living my dream and getting a nigga who dodging these hoes, yeah. So that's what I know, yeah. That's what I know. Chasing my bag and chasing my dream and dodging these niggas who capping these hoes, yeah. That's what I know, bitch. That's what I know. Get in my bag and living my dream and getting a nigga who dodging these hoes. Look, I am that bitch, not rich, and I got class, but I still wanna ditch and I still wanna sit on a real nigga dick. That's a real type shit for a real type bitch. Look at the way I be flicking my wrist. They mad at my drip. Know that I'm having the greatest of years. Win high as a blimp. Man, I'm a Pisces, Gemini rising. Cleaning up the game, you would call it sanitizing. Me and my sis, but it's really not surprising. Cold ass bitch, huh? ISIS. Look at the glow. I'm blowing on cars, it's driving me slow. They act like they know. They flex on the gram, but really they broke. Big lip, big bitch, big hips, thick lips, small ass still hit. Nice tit, yeah. Great smile, great ping. Post flick, pause, start, take pics. So that's what I know, yeah. That's what I know. Chasing my bag and chasing my dream and dodging these niggas who capping these hoes, yeah. That's what I know, bitch. That's what I know. Get in my bag and living my dream and getting a nigga who dodging these hoes, yeah. So that's what I know, yeah. That's what I know. Chasing my bag and chasing my dream and dodging these niggas who capping these hoes, yeah. That's what I know, bitch. That's what I know. Get in my bag and living my dream and getting a nigga who dodging these hoes.
So that's what I know. Oh, that's what I know. And that's what she wrote. Yeah, that's what she wrote. That's what she wrote. And that's what I know. I'm Phoenixx the Rose. And that's what she wrote. Wrote. That's what she wrote. Wrote. That's what she wrote. And that's what I know. That's what I know. That's what she wrote. That's what she wrote.
That right there, Phoenixx Rose. That's what she knows. That shit fire.
Hey, yo, that's what I know.
Hey, you got in your little dirty shit there on the end too. I like that.
Gotta push it up.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta let them know. Say, look.
But Zach, I just wanted to say, like, thank you so. I don't want to leave it right now. Obviously, I'm just saying thank you so much for just inviting me onto your platform, inviting me to vibe with like your audience. We got to find a word for like your people too, because we don't call them fans.
That's the SJR crew.
JR crew. There you go. Thank you
Yeah.
for introducing me to the JR crew. And just like, I'm super excited to come back. I really think that you guys are really gonna like this tape, because I feel like it's also an ending to something. You know, like I don't feel like I'm fully healed, right? Because you're always gonna keep healing, but like I'm in a space where it's just like I literally feel like I just killed off like an old me.
Hey.
It's like that. This is what like that tape is gonna be about. It's just confessions and just realness and just like let's just move on.
Yeah.
So you'll finally get like a body of work. You know, you have a couple singles to kind of give you like a preview of like, okay, this person's cool, but who are you? So that's like, I feel like is what's going to answer the question.
I love that, because here's the thing. We're going to get that chapter in your life that embodies this work, right? The next chapter is going to be different because you're going to experience different shit. You're going to grow older. Your priorities may change a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the cool thing about watching the growth of you artists. You know what I'm saying? Because your focus on life changes every 5 to 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So once you've lived this life, the next part of your life begins. You know, and I just can't wait to see what comes next. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm raising hell.
That's
I
what I'm
cannot
talking
wait
about.
to come and just fuck up everything. I'm serious.
And
like,
the coolest thing about this, I get to be a little selfish too. You're in LA, so eventually you're going to be playing some gig up here in Sacramento. I'm going to be able to come see that shit. That's what I'm
and
going to
you
be
have
fine.
and you're gonna have backstage access. What the fuck? You're not gonna be in the. What do you mean? Why would I have you in the crowd? What the
Hey.
fuck? You go to the back stage with me. If you want to come on stage, come on, go fuck.
Hey, that's love. I appreciate you for real. But I'm definitely catching a live set. That ain't no cap, dude.
Yeah. If I see you, like, or literally just call me, like, hey, I'm here. Where? Bringing this nigga to the back. Like,
Hey.
oh, he don't look like he's not a nigga. He don't look like one. Just bring him to the back.
Right.
That's us. He's Jake. Come on.
He's
Bring the
with
whole-
me. Just he's with the band.
me.
Hey.
Yeah, like, cause I feel like it's just not a respect thing. It is a respect thing. It's just like, it's an appreciation thing. You know, I'm very big on giving people the roses while they're here. I'm not, I don't hate,
Facts.
when people like, pay their condolences or respect to people. But I also think, how many phone calls did you make to that person during the entirety of you knowing them if they were so close to you?
Right.
If you can count on your fingers, I don't know if that's enough.
Right. I can
You know,
feel
so
you.
it's
I can
just like-
feel you.
I just want to, just be appreciative of the people who believed and saw something in me that maybe I didn't see beforehand,
Hey, I feel the same way, 100%. And this is the beginning of a beautiful, friendship, and I can't wait to get further down the line on this thing and really see you shine. That's what I want to see out of everybody. Is I want to see them shine.
I appreciate it. You know what I'm gonna do, Zach? I'm gonna send you like the song that I worked on yesterday, but just for you to hear. So your crew, they can hear it next time, but I'm gonna send it for you. So it's gonna be like an exclusive.
I appreciate that. That's awesome.
I'm gonna send it when we get off.
That's love for real. Appreciate you. And Rudnock said he'll bring some gas if he can come backstage too.
Hey, okay, wait. Hold on. The important question: is it indica, sativa, or hybrid? No pressure.
No
What the answer
pressure,
is.
but you do got to answer that, Rude.
What
Let
the
it be
answer
known.
is?
Look at she look you right in the eye. She look you right in the eye. Come on, man. Where's that answer at?
What the answer is? Somebody put a timer on him.
Rudnock got to type that shit out. It's hard for him to see the keyboard sometimes. He got bad eyes.
So do I.
Hey,
So do you.
So do I. Indica or hybrid? Indica dominant. That's what he said.
He passes vibe check. Okay, good, cool. Cause I'm
Let's go.
I'm definitely like on a hybrid, more of a like, I'll do a little bit of sativa leaning, but okay, he passed vibe check. Okay, you
Let's
can
go.
come. It's fine. You can come,
You're in, Rude. Believe that.
but you got to bring a bag of extra hot Cheetos because it's harder and harder to find them hoes.
Ooh. You know, he in Iowa, so they might even not have some shit like that out there.
Damn.
They might have some reverse
Right.
heat. They're all.
Bring some authentic beef jerky. Fucking, we'll call it a day. Just
I
come
bet
back.
you can find that though. I bet you find the jerkies.
A nice spice and just come back. Pass vibe check.
Facts. Yo, Caitlin, good to see you. Big salute. I hope you're having a great week so far. We got Phoenixx Rose in the house tonight. We having a great conversation. We listened to some great music. I'm sure we'll play another song again. You know, one of the songs we played before. We're waiting on the new music to come out, which is going to be 13 tracks dropping sometime this year.
We'll consider it 12. It was really technically 12 and like an interlude.
Okay.
Like, I thought of like the 12 apostles because I'm really big with numbers. And like, just 11 was just bothering me. I was just like, ugh. So I was like 12. And I was just like, okay, fuck it.
See, that's the thought, the creative process taking over. Seriously. And Runox says we got unlimited flaming hot Cheetos and jerky.
Period.
Done.
Period. True.
Done and done. He said, how much you need? I got a whole Kia back end full.
I need at least a month of supply. I'm trying to cut back. And then the tree, I need it where it's gonna have me good, but not have me sleep because I need to perform. So
yes, I eat and go.
You're gonna have to balance that. Science.
See, thinking. That's that business mind going to work.
That's business. And then if I'm not smoking at that time, bring like a kombucha water or like a drink, and then we good to go.
Oh, okay.
It's substitution.
Yeah, there you
works.
go.
See?
Yeah.
I'm not difficult.
Yeah.
We'll compromise.
Easy like Sunday morning.
You feel me?
Say it. That's easy. Too easy. And Bill Typo, the link is in the description below. Just hit that link tree. You're going to have all of the channels. You're going to have all the platforms, and even an article was written about her in LA. So definitely go check that out, man. It's super interesting. She did go over, some of that stuff in the beginning of this. Thank you all. I appreciate that. What were you going to say?
I was gonna tell you, I forgot. Like, I actually did get a chance to do a performance for.
Ooh, nice.
I got to perform for Janae Aiko's dad at a listening party. That shit
crazy.
Was cool. Yeah. I literally just remembered.
How was that feeling?
I get scared because, like, I don't know if it's because, like, sometimes I feel like I'm not good or, like, I'm going to choke up on the mic, like, 8 Mile style, just and, like, there's nothing coming out. But, once, like, I start rapping, I remember that these are people, because, like, the news and, like, these magazines make celebrities almost kind of like gods. Right. So you kind of feel intimidated, like, oh, that's such and such. But then you have to remember, like, okay, and that's such and such. And that's such and such. Like, so you have to remember, like, that these are also still people and they're kind of just doing what you're doing. So, like, it's cool. I got to kind of see, like, the breakdown, though, of kind of, like, the dynamic of Hollywood. Like, because you had the people who were there to, like, really vibe and network and, like, kind of participate. Then you have people who were there. And the first thing they did when they got there was, like, try to find him and get a bunch of videos with them and, like, just kind of to prove to other people that they were there. And I'm not hating, like, like, because I wound up getting a picture with them only because he was just really nice. Like, he was just like, he called me Clara because, like, my name's Sierra. So I was just like, okay. It's like, I'm going to let it pass. He's like, yeah, it's like, he was in the mood to take photos. So I was like, why not? Like, it's cool. But you can definitely, like, see who's there for what and, like, what people's intentions are. So, like,
clout chasing is a thing.
I call it social climbing. And I always felt like, where are you going now? I was like, because if you don't have, like, a talent that's going to, like, suffice you over time, or if you don't have, like, a business plan, or you don't have, like, anything in the long run waiting for you, what are you going to do? Because, like, pussy gets old after a while. Looks run out. Dick is, like, the same after a while. You can only suck and swallow so much. You can only do X, Y, and Z before that gets boring. So what are you going to do to support yourself to keep yourself going? Whether you're a male or a female. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, them OnlyFans girls, they're going to get old and people are going to stop subscribing, at some point. And, you can't live off your looks forever. But I do disagree. Pussy never gets old. It's amazing.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
God's
I'm
gift
sorry.
right there. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot.
I just,
All the niggas in the comments like, yeah, nah, she tripping. Pussy never get old. I forgot. My bad. I forgot the boys are here.
Hey,
Sorry.
yeah, that shit fire. I don't mean like fire pussy. I don't want that shit on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that crazy shit. But I'm telling you, work of art. Facts.
I had a homie. I had a homie from Long Beach because we were talking about it. We're grown. We were just talking about sex in general. And I was like, hey, is it true that like some pussies you can't feel? And he's like, nah, it's true. I was like, you're lying. He's like, no, really. He's like, there's like this one person I was dealing with. Their past was very different. We'll leave it at that. And he's like, every time I tried to like go in and do something, he's like, I kind of had to turn sideways. He's like, I felt like I was stroking nothing. I was like, what does that mean? He's like, exactly what it means. I was like, what?
It was just all.
He's like, it literally felt like. He's like, it literally felt like, that saying, like throwing like a hot dog down a hallway. He's like, that was really true. He's like, I truly didn't feel anything. I was like, but I was like, then why'd you stay in? He's like, because I didn't want to be rude. I was like, all right, next conversation.
Hey,
like,
I faked the orgasm before. That shit happened. I was wearing a condom and I was just like, oh. And I was just like, I'm done. Just because I got bored in it, Not that I couldn't feel it, you know what I'm saying? I never had that problem, but that's crazy. Could you imagine though? I mean, like if you were a dude and you had a thing and you put it in, and you're like, I don't feel anything. What the hell's going on in there?
I was like, is it you? I questioned him. I was like, were you good? He's like, I was like, the situation was weird.
He said I had to turn sideways on it. That's funny. That's some funny shit. I like it. Yo, that's crazy. She needs to be doing Kegels, she said. Yo, wow, you crazy.
I'm weak.
That's
Who threw out the Kegel suggestion? Who said that?
That was Wallflower. She funny though.
Wallflower, don't do her.
Got me off here about to cough my chest off, man. That's funny.
She said she needs to hit the Kegel.
Gary's over here, no barriers, hate them type. Like, where the walls at? I don't know. Where the walls at? Put an APB out on them motherfuckers, dog.
Oh God.
Get you some private
funny.
detective to find them shits.
Man, I just because I thought like, because some dudes like they can be kind of bitter sometimes. So I thought it was like a joke, but he's like, no, it's like I had her sideways, I turned her the other way, and I was like, oh.
Maybe she had a hysterectomy.
Fuck with more high vibrational women. I was like, and stop fucking with these bitches that you find in Walmart parking lots. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, maybe she had a hysterectomy. Wouldn't that do it?
Well,
that's just the womb area, right?
She's only 20.
I mean, there could be like cancer or something. It could be very sad that.
Well,
I don't know.
He told me that the person. I was like, well, that's still on you, because if that person is known to like be. How do I say this in a nice way? This is where I am going to be politically nice. If you know that person likes to be sexually invigorated with various people constantly, daily, why deal with it?
Yeah.
If you're not dealing with it, like, don't deal with it and then talk about it. That's what I said. I was like, because you still tried.
Right. Because there's things I won't talk about, you know what I'm saying? Not on air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we were sitting down face to face, we could have a real shitty conversation about some shitty sex. You know what I'm saying? But put that shit on blast like that. But the thing is like, if you weren't willing to tell anybody about it,
then why tell other people?
Right. Just, or if you're not finding sex and if you're sad about it, just leave it. You know what I'm saying? Live the experience and then go on to the next shit.
Yeah, because me and him got into it because I was just like, I was like, it's kind of corny though. Well, I was like, because you could at least, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. We just got into it, but yeah.
Yo, what up,
he just
dude?
reminded me when he said that.
He said, so what up, dog? Is that how you came out? No, I'm just kidding.
Like I typically try to be nice, but there's this one dude, like he had an ego, and like he was just like, oh, how's everything? I was like, cool. He's like, well, what does that mean? I was like, I've had better. It's like, I suggest you shouldn't call. But he was just being a dick. He was just being a dick.
But I was younger too, so it's just like
You would have should.
I
You
was
should have
matching
been.
energy.
Yeah, facts. And that's something you get when you get a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to find that kindred spirit type shit. You know. But you should have looked down and said, "It would have been better if you made me a sandwich." That shit would have been fire.
I was so close to saying we should have just scissored, but I did not send a message.
Tell them.
I did not
Yo,
send.
that's crazy. You're like, hey, maybe we should have just watched each other. You know what I'm saying? That would have been dope.
Just don't waste my time.
Right?
My God.
That's crazy.
I was young though. I was young. I think we've all been there. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody.
Hey,
I was low vibrational myself though, so I was just attracting low vibrational motherfuckers. So I can't even fully blame them, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
that was my fucking fault.
why you think I fucking faked orgasm? I was like, I'm done with this one. I can't take it no more. It's crazy.
That's wild.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Girls do it. Why can't guys do it?
No comment.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't want to be like, just be like, all right, I'm done. Later, boom, just jump out the house, not even take rubber off, just put my pants on. Like,
That's wild.
you know what I'm saying? No, I'm taking this with me.
That's
Thank
wild.
you. Yo, that's funny.
Oh man.
He said
you are
fuck
funny as hell.
I know this is not your typical interview banter that we usually have, but you know, it went there and we're having fun doing it, so fuck it, you know? That's what I'm saying. Everything is pretty much a joke.
Yes, it's nothing serious. I feel like we've been pretty serious for the most part. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
And then I got really
we
stoned.
should work together though. We get in trouble.
Hey, facts. We be like, you two motherfuckers just standing around talking and giggling all fucking day. What's going on? I don't know, man.
Oh my God, that shit is funny as fuck. Man, you're dope, Zach.
You're dope. You're dope, Phoenixx. And it's my pleasure and my honor to have you on the channel and showcase your music. And we got about 5 minutes left.
Okay.
Probably.
Do you want to play a track back?
Yeah, we're gonna play another track back, and then we'll wrap that up with the shout outs, and then just call it a night. How about that?
That's the deal.
All right, cool. Let's go.
You should let them pick what they want to hear.
Which one you guys want to hear? We got Lift Every Voice was the first track we played. I'll just go down in order. Then we got Chosen One. We got Dear Diary. And the last one we just played, That's What I Know. You got 1, 2, 3, or 4. Put it in the chat. Let's go.
Can you imagine someone put 5? Tell that bitch to go home.
Right. Tybo got 3 on the board. Let's go. So while they're, we'll come back in on another one to wrap it up because we're getting real short on time. But before this one cuts, a question I like to ask all the artists I have on, and I ask everybody this question: money's not an object. There's no shortage of money, right? You never have a need. Mm-hmm. Where are your top 3 houses?
My top 3 houses? I would like to have a house in Greece. I would have a house somewhere in like Greece for sure. I would like to have a place in Paris because I'm a lover. And then probably something out here in like either New York or LA. I would have to decipher. Probably LA, but like a beach house. I like to be by nature, but still not too close to people, but close enough where I can interact if I want to.
I love that answer. I love it. And I'll tell you why. Every artist I've talked to has a house in their area. You know what I'm saying? It's home. You know what I'm saying? It's familiar. It's where you come from. And to see you never want to leave that place. I'm not saying you're going to be in the same neighborhood. You're going to be in the nice, gated community so nobody can break into your shit part. You know what I'm saying? But you're still a part of that community and part of that thread. So salute.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel elevating doesn't mean you have to completely kick people to the curb, but it's like you don't have to be in the old space, but you still remember who was there for you because it takes a village, you know.
facts, and you
It
bring
takes a
the
team.
close ones with you. You know what I'm saying? That's what we
Yeah,
do.
and give back.
Wall wants to know if you got anything with vocals in it. You mentioned singing earlier. She said.
Oh, I do not. I have some new stuff with vocals, but not. This is just like my first stuff that I kind of put out when I was like just really first making music.
Yeah.
But the new stuff I have, I do.
Okay, so you're gonna have to wait on that, but wait
Yeah.
patiently because it will be out very soon, sooner than you know, and you'll be like, "Oh, this is the new Phoenixx Rose shit." Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we got one answer of 3 in the comments. We got
Okay.
2 minutes left, so if you guys want to put a number in there, if not, we're gonna be listening to Dear Diary again. Fire track, too, by the way.
It is what it is.
It is. It absolutely
You're,
is.
you're not fans. Your supporters are so cool. I like their vibes.
Hey, we appreciate that because if it there was a dude that came in a few weeks ago, and he was kind of talking shit, but it's the only time it's happened in like 4 years, which is crazy because everybody that comes through here is just a straight up solid human being, man.
Who talking shit?
It was just some rando trying to, because he was like, "Hey, can I get a request?" And I was like, "Sure, you're new to the channel. I'll bump you up to the front, show you some love." And he fucking requested a song that had a heavy copyright on it. It's like a classic rock song, right? And I was like, "Oh shit, man, I can't do it. It's got a major label on it. Can you send me something without, a major label attached to it?" So he sends me another one, but it had a major label attached to it. And I'm like, "I can't do these." I was like, "If you want, I could do a recorded video." I was explaining all this shit to him very calmly and nicely. And he's like, "You're a small channel. They won't fuck with you." And I'm like, "Yo, man, just believe me, I can't do it, and I'm not going to do it." And he's like, "Well, I'm not going to stand for this." And I was like,
And sit down, bitch. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
Runock said that shit. "Well, you might as well sit down then." And I was like, "Yo, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm not going to do it. My channel, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got
I'm
something."
sorry. I shouldn't have called him a bitch. I'm sorry. It came out too fast. That's just rude. He's coming to you for.
Oh shit. That shit snuck up on me. Yeah, shout out to Runock. He was in the chat that night. KT was in there too. And they were both getting on the business so I could stay nice, That guy seemed like a troll. He may have been, But I still put it in the nicest terms. Like, even when people, every once in a while I'll get a comment on a video that's weird, And I'll be like, "Yo, I appreciate the view. Much love," Like,
I just pin it.
yeah.
I do that on my Instagram. I was
That's
like,
a
"Oh,
good
okay,
idea.
cool. You want attention? Boom. I'll pin you because I'm not going back and forth with you. I just let the people in my comments eat your ass up.
I like that. Pin that shit.
Pin it. Here's your attention that you needed.
I like that. I'll be killing them with kindness, though. I'll be like, I had somebody talk some shit, and I was like, "Yo, I appreciate your opinion. Thank you." And then all of a sudden, dude was like subbed up and following and being super nice in the chat. So I was like, "Yeah, win some, you lose some. Fuck it, whatever. I ain't gonna worry myself with it." But
I'm not that mature yet.
but-
Let me hit 30.
Right. See, I'm almost 50, so I'll be 58 in October, or 48 in October. So I'm an old man.
Got that wisdom. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I've gotten better. Like I said, I'm not like violent or anything like that. I don't know.
I was
I don't
very
like bullies,
violent.
but I don't want to be a bully. So
Yeah. Because it only used to take, somebody looking at me too long before me just running up and punching a motherfucker. I wouldn't even ask, "What the fuck you looking at?" I just run up and punch you. You want to keep looking? Snap. I had no fuse. It was just, it's the go. Like,
God, bitch.
yeah, it was
At
stupid.
least let them explain.
I jump out of a car, a stoplight, just beat somebody's ass through a window. I don't give a fuck. I used to not ever give a shit. We used to roll up to house parties and just start beating people up. Like, just random house parties. Been walked out a few of them with guns, but, you know, nothing too bad.
I actually really believe you, though. You give me that don't fuck with me type energy. Yeah, I can see that. Like, all right, motherfucker, get out the car then. Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah.
Bow.
You don't even get a chance to get out the car. You're getting your ass whipped. Fuck that. Because I used to be nice, and nice got me fucked up one time, so it's fuck that. You, if somebody starts it, I finish it, and I'll finish it quick. Fuck that.
You know, bro, you know how embarrassed I would be if somebody punched me through my fucking driver window and I was knocked out and my head was just on the horn honking and I'm still in my seatbelt? I'm never living that one down.
Especially nowadays with all the video cameras. Be like, oh shit, they be recording that shit.
Yeah, no, we'd have to fade up around two because that's too embarrassing. That's truly embarrassing.
Right. That is embarrassing.
And you busted my fucking window out. I need my money. Yeah, we definitely got to see each other.
I only busted one window out, and that's because I was running up on this dude. He was supposed to be my friend, but he was like, I don't know, I was stupid. He was like ditching me out, you know, for other people, and I got mad. And I ran up on his car, and he took off, and when he was taking off, I busted his back window because I was going to bust him in his mouth, and he took off. He knew he was getting hit. Shit just went.
Hey, you're wild. Hey, you calmed down over the years, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, I never got caught for anything. You know, statute of limitations, shit happened, you know. But
he said we're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. Never had to do no time. I did go to jail once, but I was never booked. And that was out in Omaha, Nebraska. I was a traveling salesman. And we had, I don't know if you ever seen, they don't really do it much anymore, but we used to drive around in vans, minivans full of speakers. And we'd be yelling at dudes like, hey, you need some speakers for your house? and dudes and speakers go together like cheese and wine, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit. I'd be hanging out the fucking window talking to somebody going down the freeway. Hey, you need some speakers for your house? Motherfuckers be like, what? Pull that motherfucker over, sell him some speakers right out of my motherfucking van. That shit was crazy. That
is some wild ass shit. Like that. No, that's really wild.
Yeah.
That's some funny ass shit. I can really see like, hey, you want some speakers? All right, cool. Come get some shit.
Yep. I walk motherfuckers through Mutual Omaha building to go to the bank in there. Like, that shit's famous as shit out here. Mutual Omaha. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always hear about that shit. I got to go in that building and they got a bank in that motherfucker, and we took his money out that shit and sold him some speakers. Like, I walk people right through a bank line. I don't give a fuck.
He said, come here. Boom. Yeah. Cash. Thank you.
I'd be like, oh, you got a credit card? You can pull cash off that.
Here, let me tell you how to do that right quick.
Right.
Snap.
I sold a dude one speaker. I said, these are monitors. It's like having two. And the dude bought one. And, yeah. And I sold it for like $110 the one speaker, and then I was like, hey, throw in all that change in your ashtray. I get all this change. Have a pocket full of change.
God damn! Not you beat him down to the change, bro. Fuck.
Hey, I'll be like, let me get that belt, dog. You know,
let me get the shoes too.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, here, give me the notice to your car. Let me add that too. Like, give me that.
Facts.
Pink slip, mine.
I got a 3-wheeler, like a box of 1,000 CDs and $600 for 2 sets one time. We got a dude's belt. Another dude got a dude's shoe. He said, let me just get one of them. He took like his left shoe or something, because we'd have a contest who can get the weirdest shit of the day. Mm-hmm. And then win like another $50.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
I would tell somebody, hey, let me have your retainer.
Yeah, just some weird shit. That would have been a great one, a retainer. That's crazy.
Like, here, give me that.
You got a backup one, right? Cool.
Run that prosthetic. Here, give me the leg. You don't need it.
Could you imagine? No. Leave the shoe on it, dog. Leave the shoe on it.
Shoe on it. Here, I got a wheelchair. Give me the leg.
Right, facts. Trade you. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. That was the craziest job because I live in California and I had a couple of guns pulled on me here, but wasn't no big deal. We kind of like was like, all right then, peace, type shit. I ain't never run with a gun. We run up with dudes who beat your ass. We do a whole house party beat up. We from the old school. But in Omaha, Nebraska, on the same day, it was like 11 o'clock in the morning. I was sitting at a stoplight. I was right behind another car. And all of a sudden, I seen something move in the mirror, and I look over, and there's a gun on my face. I was like, fuck.
God.
He's like, get the fuck out the car. And I was like, all right, cool, dude. And I pushed the gun away from my head. I was like, that's fine, dude. I'll give it to you. You do not have to point this thing at me, and I accidentally die. Like, you're going to get it.
Yeah.
So he's like, clogged up the doorway, and I look at my passenger. I'm like, hey, you going to get out? Because he's not going to let me out this way. And the dude was just like, he was frozen, bro. He was frozen. I was like, get the fuck out the van. He's going to take this shit. So I was like, can I grab my hat and cigarettes? And he's like, yep. And I was like, cool. I grabbed my hat, grabbed my cigarettes, hopped out. We went to the Blockbuster and called the police. Like, somebody stole my car. It was my boss's van.
What killed me is the fucking look that you made for the dude's face. That
was his face. I'll never forget it. Bro was stone cold, stone. Like, he was iced. Like, that dude was not one fucking hair on his head moved. Like, it was crazy. He was stuck, bro. And as soon as I was like, hey, you gonna get out? This dude ain't letting me out this way. He got his gun and shit. Like, that shit was crazy. That was the first time I ever got carjacked too. And then later in that day, I went back to my boss. He loaded up another van for me. And he's like, you feel like going out again? I was like, well, I did just get a gunshot in my face, so maybe I should like go back to the hotel and just take the rest of the day off. He's like, no. Go back out, and if you ain't feeling it, just come back in. And I was like, all right, dude, I'll go back out. So I ended up going out, and I ran into a guy I sold a pair of speakers to the day before. Well, apparently that night when he got home, an expose about us ran on the news, and they were saying how we were like scammers and shit, right? Mm-hmm. But the fact is, it wasn't a scam; it was a hustle. It's completely different. We gave you a product; it was good. We just lied about the price, That was about it.
What the fuck? I mean, what are you
doing? We also lied about how we received the goods too. You know what I'm saying? We made it seem like it was illegal, but it was completely legal. So people thought they were going to get a deal. So the dude weighed me down, and he's like, "Hey man, you got any more of those speakers?" And I should have said no. I don't have any more. But I'm an idiot, and I've resold people like that before because the speakers were really good, So they were like, hey, you got any more? I want to buy some more. And I've sold more speakers, you know what I'm saying? I just gave them my price at it so I could get, because if you sold like 5 sets in a day, 10 sets in a day, you get extra bonus money, And so I'll be like, fuck yeah, let's get this sold, And this dude was not that guy. This dude was like, okay, cool. I pulled over in the richest part of Omaha. It's called the Regency. $1 million homes, right? And I get out the car, and as soon as I get out the car, this dude's at my neck with a knife, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, bro. I was like, I ain't never been treated like this in California. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm standing there. He's like, you gonna give me my money back? And I was like, I don't have your money, bro. And he's like, you going to give me my money back? I was like, I don't have your money, dude. He's like, well, then give me some speakers. I was like, I can't do that. I can't give you, if you want to buy another pair. And this old lady walked out of her house, dude. And she's like looking at the commotion. I was like, hey, lady, this guy's trying to kill me. Call the police. So as soon as I said that, the dude took off, popped my tire, and then got in his truck and left.
Petty.
Yeah.
But that's petty as fuck. Yeah. He said, "Bye the bow."
Yeah. But he put that knife on my throat. It was on my skin. I was like, yo, this would suck. Although I still wasn't really scared.
You don't seem like the type to be scared. I just think that that's a scary situation in general. So like, I would have definitely fuck a 2-week notice. I'm never coming back.
Hey,
fuck that.
The thing about this job though, if you quit, you find your way back home type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh God.
so I played them so well. They're like, hey, we're thinking about opening shit back up in Sacramento. You want to go? I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And as soon as I got back to Sacramento, I quit.
Bye, bitch.
Yep.
Move, bitch.
I'm like, out. Come get your truck.
I'll say that all tomorrow. I'm gonna say that tomorrow all day. Move, bitch.
You're gonna be at the school.
Oh.
That's funny.
Like, it has been such a pleasure. Like, this has been such a dope interview. I can't wait to come back. I literally cannot wait to show you what I've been cooking and working on and crying through and practicing and X, Y, and Z. So
hell yeah,
it's gonna be amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. You're always gonna be welcome on this channel. That is no cap at all. You got a no cap guarantee on that one.
Period.
I think I just made some new shit. A no cap guarantee.
Hey, you better trademark that.
Yeah, I gotta get the t-shirts made up on that shit.
That's low key fire.
Yeah, because you know everybody likes a good guarantee.
Hell yeah.
Facts. And we guarantee to play one more song before you take off. This one right here, my only dude who voted Dear Diary. Let's
It
go.
is what it is.
Got fire emojis going crazy in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you couldn't
Give me
hear
a sec.
me. Yo, make sure you follow the social medias. She just posted some new shit today. Hey, I like what you did. You used the other rap flow and you kind of acted your parts out in the studio there. So you keep doing your thing. We watch it. We love you. Phoenixx, you take care of yourself. You have an amazing day tomorrow. Is there anybody you want to shout out before we take off?
Shout out everybody. Shout out Kahuna who introduced me to you. Shout out to the people who took their time to come and watch the live. Shout out to the people who've been interacting and really listening to the conversation. Shout out to you for making the platform. Shout out to you in general for just overcoming so many things. A big shout out to my sister too, and a really big shout out to like my producers, the scholars, because they've been so influential. So. And my mom too. You know, my dad, you know, he supports here and there when it comes to the music, but overall, thank you to everybody who just supports. I really appreciate it.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you. The door's always open. For the SGR crew, we got tomorrow as our Friday live stream. We'll be going live at 7 p.m. Pacific. Then I just booked one today. Shakes got an announcement. Shakes P got an announcement, and he wanted to broadcast on Hip Hop Radar Underground. So be in tune for that. I don't even know what it is. I think he got signed to an underground label, and he's really happy about it. So I think that's what happened. But 5 p.m. Pacific, that's going down. Then Coy Yancey interview at 1 p.m. Pacific on Sunday. We got a busy week, and I hope everybody out there has an amazing rest of their week. We'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Peace.
Bye, Zach.
And we're clear.